Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the show. This is Speak of the Joker, and today we are continuing The Pale Beyond. We are currently on week 14. In terms of how the save system works, I don't know if we're going to have to repeat 14 or if we're just going to be right in the middle, because we're kind of in the middle of the day when I last left off. And although I don't recall the details, because unfortunately I've been sick for a few days, I do recall regretting the decision I made. So if we get to redo week 14, that actually might be okay. So let's dive right in. I guess I could tell you what this game's about. So this game's about you're in an expedition. Now we're in week 14, so semi-spoilers for the first 14 weeks here, but you're gonna see it right away. We're in a ship. We're going through the ice to try to find another ship. Allegedly, there's still some maybe mystery there that I'm not quite certain about. And we got stuck in the ice, which seemed like inevitable based on everything that was happening. I mean, it was inevitable for the player, but I'm wondering why the sailors weren't more concerned. Fine, whatever. And then our ship just recently exploded, and we had to make camp on the ice. And then I think one of the last major things we did was we moved camps, and it looks like we're gonna have to keep moving camps. And I think that's where I'm at now. Oh yes, now I recall the bad decision I made is I wouldn't make a decision on whether we need to pack up and go now or wait a little bit. I said we'll see, and then both characters hated me for that decision. So let's get it. Yes, we are on normal difficulty. Normal is very hard. There's normal, then there's hard. It's like very confusing. Oh, select a week to continue from. Oh, sorry. No, what's happening? Oh, no, that's starting a new expedition. Okay, this menu is rather confusing. Week 14, that's where I was at. Okay, just to orient you real quick, this flag down here, that's kind of our morale. If that gets to 0, instant game over. That's our heat, that's our food, and that's how many dogs we have for an expedition. Hey! Not intentional, but I think I get a redo week 14. Yeah, this is the morning. Okay! Now, theoretically, actually, the way this game works, let me know if the volume's a little too loud. It's loud on my end, but I can turn my whole system down. That might be me and not the balance. But the way this game works is you can repeat weeks. That's one of the things they've added because the game is so difficult. People are like, oh, I clicked the wrong button, or I made one mistake, and now everybody dies. I think I've only taken advantage of that for one small thing. But anyways, since I know what's gonna happen, well, here, let's put some stuff in the furnace. So we're gonna feed the furnace. Oh, that's right, we have tons of people freezing. Okay, we're gonna feed the furnace at least one elephant seal, and then a sack of coal. Okay. I actually don't remember what I did, but let's enter the request tent first. Sometimes you want to do the request tent first because it'll be like, make this decision, and then it'll use like 20 energy to make that decision. So you kind of want to know what's going to happen. Okay, that's right. Lots of people. Let's talk to the doctor. Kurt's game of rugby was a rousing success. Everyone is eager to get involved. Okay, cool. Okay, maximum decorum. 5 loyalty. Great. I'm not, but Kirk did drag me into the game. I was tackled fairly hard, but I'm still feeling it, to be honest. I'm not alone. Okay. Still, everyone had a great time, despite their multitude of aches and pains. If you'll excuse me, I need to lie down now. Okay. I don't know which order to do. Some of these are just reporting out of earlier decisions and kind of like giving you a little bonus, which is good because sometimes you make a hard decision and they give you like 10, you know, morale, decorum, and you're like, wow, that was a really big decision. And then they'll come back and give you another 10. And you're like, okay. Captain, a suggestion. The ice at the camp seems stable enough that we could convincingly drill a hole through it. Well, I'm gonna have trouble talking today. I'm still getting over being sick. Ice fishing. I understand the crew are quite adept at the pastime. It would prove a pathway to get more food. Yes. Oh, that's right. Oh, I have to assign people, but then those people can't. Shoot. Okay. Yeah, I should have healed these people first, and then I could assign them to... Oh, darn it. Okay. So this guy I can heal by putting a lemon in the food supply. The scurvy guy. He will die if I don't cure scurvy. It goes malnourished week 1, which is really no problem. Scurvy week 2, dead. Like, it's that fast. So, let's... Who do we assign to ice fishing? If their people really hurt, I need to put them in... Here, we'll do the father-son here. Alright, this might be a horrible idea, and I'm running out of crew very quickly. But I think it's a good idea. Perhaps we'll catch something worth our while. We need food, and even if we can't eat the fish, that helps us get the dogs back, which is for hunting. So we'll do these guys last. That's the decision I messed up. I remember that one. What is it, young man? Well, I'm not a very good sailor. I'm small and I'm not very strong. But I still want to help. There's plenty of sailors, but there's not as many scouts or scientists or engineers. Oh, that's right. Right. He wants to be specialized. Okay. We are repeating a little from last week, so I'll kind of skip through a little bit. He wants to be a doctor, and I was debating between being a doctor and an engineer, but I want an engineer specifically because I have so many frozen people. I need engineers. So, there we go. Yep. Okay, now this is the one. This is the one. The worst decision you can make is no decision, because then they will both hate you. I'm leaning towards Hammond's plan, but let's remember. And I'm telling you, you're out of your bloody mind. Gentlemen, what seems to be the issue? Apologies for busting in like this, but winter's on its way. We need to hunker down as soon as possible. If we want to survive the cold, we want the camp to be set up for winter for 2 weeks, in 2 weeks. Good idea, Hammond, and you disagree. 2 weeks is premature. How about good idea? Oh, I think... Sorry, now I'm remembering this a little bit. I think, like, it means no more hunting. And I don't have enough food, so I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, 5 loyalty. You want to protect the elements, I understand, but how long can winter last? If we haven't stockpiled enough food, we'll starve waiting for it to clear. Much longer. 5 weeks if we can. 5 weeks? Winter will hit by then. Are you mad? We have enough to live off. 2 weeks is all we need. We don't have enough to live on. I'm sorry, have you been on the ice before? You talk like you have. Don't need experience to have common sense, do I? I mean, in a whole world of sailoring, there's like the Caribbean, and you're all hanging out on the ice? Oh man, is that too loud? That seems a little loud. I'm in the way. Hammond's right, we can't risk waiting too long. I agree with Kurt, we should take advantage of hunting field. Okay, so don't say I think it over. So I'm gonna say Hammond's right. Because I actually do think he is right. Mr. Darling, is that enough? The decision has been made. I trust the captain's choice. Perhaps 2 weeks from now, circumstances will change. Yeah. We will see. Now, if you both carry on your work. Fine. Okay, I trust you, Captain. Well, better than losing loyalty with both of them, but ultimately... ultimately, we have to just focus on hunting. Every resource we can towards hunting. Now, I say that, and I'm about to make a bunch of decisions that are not hunting, because we don't have enough people to hunt. We have to heal these guys. Our navigator and engineer at odds, and we'll divide form amongst the crew. Neither are endearing themselves to sailors. Whatever. All right, they're both reasonable men, and we'll come to that. We can only hope. Each organ will have to work in tandem in order to survive. Okay, and then we'll leave. There's a lot to, like, we could open journals and stuff. All right, let's, okay, priorities, probably extra men to the boiler so we prevent freezing, but that's 3 less people hunting, which is probably 1 less hunt. And then we have, well, let's listen in. Warm one today, relatively speaking. Is it? It's -34. I never understood how we could grow so used to the cold. I can't even handle a proper summer back home these days. Har! An island summer might be just what we need when this is done. Yes, okay. Alright, obviously we have to pet the dogs. We have no fish to give them. That's okay. Yeah, I think... Oh, did I... I assigned the kid to ice fishing. The kid that I'm gonna then turn into an engineer. I just literally screwed that up. Just now. Great. Alright, well. 2 more crew are available now. I want to feed you lemon, because that cures scurvy. Should I just feed everybody the rotten food? Should I just do this? And then everybody gets malnourished? No. No, here's why you don't do that. I keep forgetting that about this game. Is it's 1 person gets malnourished. 1 person gets cured of scurvy. You can't, like, heal the whole camp. That's just not an option. So we're gonna give the... That's gonna cure scurvy, so that'll free 1 person up. And then we're not going to feed the elephant seal. The elephant seal is good for food and for burning. Where the penguins are pretty much just for eating. And then we get bonus food. We get 3 bonus food because of spice. Okay. So what we need more than anything is we need more food, because that can work for the heat, and we need more hunting, rather, is the word I'm looking for. Okay. Freezing doesn't mean frostbite yet. So he's got 1 more day. Somebody in here, frostbite. Frostbite, he's unusable. Why is he locked? Oh, because he's deployed. Malnourished, again. Doesn't mean unusable, no. But the problem is, folks, tomorrow they will be. Tomorrow this freezing person will be in frostbite. But you know what? That's a problem for tomorrow. If I want this person to survive, they have to go there. That's done. That's a done deal. And then I have freezing. I have freezing, and I have one malnourished. Okay. Now to the hunt. Every other person needs to be with the ultimate goal of with the ultimate goal of actually getting more hunt. Okay. So we need 3 more research, and then we can do elephant seal. But the reality is, excuse me. Excuse me. The reality is, we need we need to hunt and to only hunt. So like honestly I shouldn't even be wasting scout. I shouldn't be wasting a scout to do this. I wish I remember which one I did last time. All right, we'll do this one. We'll send 1 scout. Okay. That's okay. Good. It's fine. Oh, right. I don't get a bonus food because of this, though. Okay, let's do some math. How many sailors do we have? Okay, before we deploy, takes 3 dogs. All right, we'll go this one. What's this? Yeah, large game is dangerous. So they will... Okay, cool. Great. So we'll send somebody malnourished and hope they get hurt. I don't mean I hope they get hurt, but guaranteed, as you see down here, someone will come back wounded. So if I send somebody who is already freezing or already malnourished, these guys have to go to the hospital anyways. That works out. And because it's a big game, we get a bonus leopard seal. That's a no-brainer. That task is assigned. That hunt is assigned. Now it's what do we do with our remaining resources? 3 dogs, 3 dogs, 3 dogs. See, I have 5 dogs. So let's see. Hold on. So emperor penguins give 9 food. Oh. Emperor penguins are the best. But this is a different kind of penguin. This is a small penguin. I don't know how much the small penguin give, but we do get a bonus because we have the you know, if I didn't send this scientist, we could have used the 3 bonus scientists in the med bay. Since now I have more people than I have dogs. Something to think about. I sent 4 crew on a pretty easy mission. Okay, well, I've got one person unassigned. If I had kind of moved things around, I could have done that differently. Yeah, we just need 1 more dog. That's the reality of it. Okay, back to the 10. I don't think we get more dogs. I think we use fish to refresh the dogs. Okay, dinner time. We're gonna have to feed the furnace. No scarf today. I can't find my scarf. I looked all over, and you know, with being sick, I just have no idea. I can't find my scarf. I would think it would be where the sweater was. But no, I can't find it. The crew have their meal. Are they gonna sing another song making fun of me? Dinner is shared and stories are traded. No, okay, we're gonna talk to everybody. Let's try to like patch things up with Kirk here. If this exposition is indeed the end of the line, I wonder how I'll speak for when I fail to return. What will the newspaper say? I wouldn't worry about newspaper clippings. I never read them in the newspapers. They'll herald your return and nothing more. Don't lose faith. We gotta talk to everybody a little differently. That's what he wants to hear. I suppose I should think for the same, for the crew's sake at least. Funny, isn't it? No matter what you do in life, you never get to see your own legacy. Is that funny or is it sad? Alright, speak to Hammond. I was looking at my contract, Captain. After you and Templeton, I'm next in command. Oh, that's right! In terms of the game, wow, yeah, okay, so it really does save only at the weeks, because now I'm remembering I had this conversation too. I probably deployed the dogs better in my previous week. Well, now I can't die. I don't want to subject the crew to your leadership. So I think I said this, and I think he was like upset with me. So reluctant to take charge, or I think I should be sarcastic. Like, he likes a good joke as much as the next guy. Yeah! Ha! You've got that bloody right, Captain. Alright, Grimley's the one who hates me. Oh, this is another song. The same song from last week. More crew have since joined in. Again, they're all singing the praises of Captain Hunt, who, like, abandoned ship.
Captain has a frozen arse.
So then they're making fun of me, but it's like, first of all, you all voted for me. You want to do a new vote? Do a new vote. I don't want to be in charge. You know who sent you out here? Captain Hunt. I'm trying to manage it. Alright. Captain, do you hear this?
Captain Hunt could take a ship
and abandon it. I'm gonna say it unites the crew at least. Against you, is that what you want? This will continue until you put it to a stop. Your leadership is in question. I'll speak with him. I've elected to leave Grayley be. Please respect that. Very well. I won't do some. If you do something, I will. Oh yeah, that's right. He like approaches him. Mr. Glossy, return to your post immediately. The old man catches himself before returning to his tent in shame. Problem? Good song. What's it about? What? What's the song about? I mean, the song's in English. Like, we know what the song's about. It's not like... It's not a clever, like, oh, I wonder what this song's about. It's like, the captain sucks and we hate him. .com. The crowd of sailors watches the confrontation. Did Saw set you up to this? Just tell me, mister. What's this song about? So, you won't tell me. He grabs Templeton stiffly by the collar. I said, well, I mean, I told him not to confront him. Should I just... Well, I'll just try to calm it down, but I think that's probably the wrong decision, but whatever. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, apparently that was the right thing to do. You know, you never know with these guys. Alright, well. On a ship with Grimley and Hunt, to be honest, that's all I've ever known. Half of my earliest memories of that. I mean, it makes sense, right? Like, they grew up there. This is his brother. When this is over, not sure what I'll do. You and Grimley can carry on. This isn't the end. You have a talent. Plenty of tips will take you as a cook. I'll go with this one. Oh, that was the wrong choice. We're going back to the same conference after this. Those days are no. Oh, wish I knew ahead of time. Alright, well. Oh, okay. Alright, let's listen in. I can see the chef's gone a bit of a spat with Mr. Darling. Excuse me. Excuse me. Aye. Hammond's brilliant, but he's adamant to make everything harder on himself. Not that Darling's any better. Okay, we're gonna keep eavesdropping. I've noticed old Kirk has been butting heads with the engineer lately. Not surprised, Mr. Hammond's butted heads with just about everyone so far. That mole man ought to be careful who he speaks to. He's fortunate Kirk is so patient. Let's be fair, Kirk can be stubborn as the rest of us at times. Alright, let's talk to Templeton. Your mediation should be commended, Captain. But I warn you, this will continue to fester. It will continue. I wish I could talk to him. Oh, here we go. I can talk to him. Shaw, if anything happens to me, make sure Junior has my accordion. That's all I've got to give. I'm gonna comfort him, and he's gonna hate it, and I don't care. Nothing will happen to you, not while I'm in charge. Oh, he liked that. I can never tell with this guy. We'll see. Just make sure he gets it all right. Well, that's sad. All right, more eavesdropping. How were my two favorite crew members? Tired, they need their rest. I won't disturb them. You know, you should treat them. You should treat them more often. They receive all the treats I need, I assure you. Yeah. The dogs are fine. Hey, do we have fish? Ice fishing. Are you interested? My father would take me fishing quite often. I have some experience. Of course, it's a different story on the ice. Feel free to take the reins, Doctor. Oh, thank you. Perhaps a bit later. Oh. Alright, so we built a little ice fishing tent. So I think we had to use the manpower to do that. But hopefully that's it for now. Okay. Oh, yeah, I haven't talked to her. I wish the little dots would go away when they're done talking. Have you ever attended the theater, Captain? Of course. It's a luxury I've not indulged myself. Oh, in a good 10 years, at least. I've seen a few plays in my time, yes. That's good to know. Perhaps we can trade experiences sometimes. Oh, man, I remember watching this play called Grain or Tuna. That was a good play. Anyways, enjoying the craft of theater is quite the escape, Captain. It's a shame there's a luxury we cannot carry on with this ice. Okay, alright. I'm reading lots of things wrong. I realize that, and I'm sorry if that's frustrating. Like, getting over my flu. My brain is, like, not working. I'm just kind of, like, guessing at the world. I see colors and shapes. Okay, so kind of a weird day. Let's go back to the furnace. We're going to need a lot more heat, but what do we throw in there? We have to save this because this heals people freezing, so we could use one of the flares. I think we need the flare when we're changing camps. Even though the game kind of like, it feels like it made fun of me, I think that actually worked. Oh, I could feed the poison food into the furnace. Let's do that. Let's feed the poison food into the furnace. Is that a good idea? Is this a good idea? Is this a good idea or is this a bad idea? Because that's quite a bit of food for, like, an emergency. Like, maybe 1 week of malnourished is better. You know what? Too late! I did it! I did it. It doesn't matter. I can't take it back now. That's why I did it, because I wasn't sure if I was gonna take it back or not. I mean, we need at least 50, right? Like, that's... I mean, We're not going to get heat for no reason. We're just going to continue to burn it. Okay. We talked to everybody? Yeah, we definitely could have done this week more efficiently. We have an extra crew member. We have 2 dogs. I mean, there's nothing we can do about that. It's like, if you can send 1 expedition out that costs 5 dogs, then, you know, then the math will work. 5, 3, 3, and 3. You can send out 4 expeditions, but, you know, we had to keep scouting. So let's end the day. All right. Officially the farthest we've been, week 15. Oh, not yet. Sorry, I have to do this. So crew members will be cured of their malnourished, which is great. We have 1 crew member, so that will cure him. Let's do that because I think we're going to have... I don't want to deal with the food. I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to deal with the food because we're going to have to deal with the freezing. Man, even at normal rations... Even at normal rations, we're going to have... We're going to have somebody develop freezing just because it's so cold. Two people develop freezing? Alright, I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it where 2 people develop freezing. Because I'm just gonna like assign I'm gonna assign engineers to it, and so I think 3 people develop freezing. I'm gonna do this that way I can assign engineers to the problem. Now I have 3 engineers. People are gonna come back from the hunt freezing and wounded, and all right, this is my final. This is it. I don't know that I have like a perfectly great reason for it, but that's what I'm doing. Yeah, people out hunting. Great. Some people froze out on the ice, some people didn't. Let's see what those leopard seals are worth. We get a bonus. Every time we get a big hunt, we get a bonus. So we want to do big hunts as much as possible, even though they always have injuries. Whoa, penguins! Like, I don't want to be rude, but can we kill all of these penguins? Excuse me. A small group of emerald penguins had waddled near camp. Like, I feel bad, but I'm also like we're role-playing here. First of all, I would never go out there, so I'd never be in this situation where I have to decide whether or not I want to take out a whole, like, group of penguins. But if I were out there, these penguins are gonna die. So it's time to circle around, set up a trap. I don't know what we're doing, but we gotta figure this out. That's it? They're waddling near camp? I mean, do they want to, like, trade with us? That'd be fine. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people malnourished or freezing, and then 1 person who is injured and freezing. I like that he's injured and freezing. Nobody has frostbite, though. Ooh. We're doing pretty good. Negative 36, though, so things are just going to keep getting worse. Let's go to medical 10. Okay, let's listen. Do I seem afraid of the sled dogs? Is that it? Well, are you? No. Have you ever owned a dog as a pet? No. My family has owned several cats. Oh, I'd be more afraid of those clawed beasties before I'd fear a little pup. As you should be. I suppose you're right. Alright, that was a weird conversation. Alright, let's talk to Hammond. He's gonna, like... Kirk. Doesn't know what he's on about. Lost in his own little world he is. Must think it's still 30 years ago. Well, if he's wrong, then say it. Man begged and pleaded even to be here, just to feel important. Glad you're not listening to him. You listen to a man living in the past, you'll never see the future. I mean... Okay, he's probably got some good points, though. So, my first instinct is... Well, it's not my first instinct. It's... I think we don't have a choice. We have to send the person who is... Oh, unfortunately, it's a scientist. Wounded. And frostbite. He goes to the med bay. If I hit command to rest, can I not put another one in there today? Yes, I cannot put another one in there. So that may have been a fatal error. We shall see. Okay, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other people. Very chilly. Fuel goes in, we stay alive. It's really that simple. Okay, before I assign anybody to anything or do anything else, we go to the request tent because they might need us to assign people to do things. Oh! Can I help you? An emperor penguin waddles into your tent. Right? Captain? It watches you carefully. An emperor penguin waddles into your tent. I mean, he makes a good point. But it's like... What are we supposed to do about it, you know? It watches you carefully. Right, I mean, that's what the other one said, but I get this one's point. He's trying to make a different point, but he's basically saying the same thing, and it's like, I don't know what to tell you, because it's either that or, you know, we kill you. Like, you know, look, I don't know. Like, maybe there's a balance we can find. Okay, well, I feel like the penguins spoke their mind, but it's probably not going to work out. Like, I can't balance all of these different loyalties. Captain, last week ice fishing was quite the success. We were able to gather a decent haul with some patience. 4 fish. 4 fish means we can get dogs. 8 dogs refreshed. Thank you for providing the manpower. Some extra rations will certainly come in handy. Hopefully it's like an every week thing now, because I assigned 3 people to that. That's not a small amount of people I assigned to that. Captain, that Hammond has quite a temper on him. He's dug his heels in any opportunity. We have enough time before winter. We should focus on hunting. I know you agreed with Hammond last week, but I ask you to reconsider. I'll take your suggestion under consideration. Very well. I'm taking his suggestion under consideration. Are people loyal to me? Like, yeah, how's this working now? Yes? He's never going to be loyal to me, but at least we've gotten pretty close. He's very loyal to me all of a sudden. Still loyal. Can't get the dog lady on my side, which is crazy because I pet the dogs every opportunity I get. You think that would be worth something? Can I just, like, not to be gruesome, but can everybody grab a knife and get food for the next couple weeks? You know what I mean? We're trying to hunker down in winter. We got all the resources we need. Just be kind of chill about it. so that they don't all attack us. You hear baby penguin sneeze. Oh, don't try to pull sympathy. Look, I would not have gone on this expedition. I, Joker. But we are here, and the kind of people that would go on this expedition are gonna kill some penguins. I've seen March of the Penguins. They're probably gonna die anyways. It's just hard for me to have a lot of sympathy for them, that's all. 'Cause it's like, you chose to be on this expedition. What did you think was gonna happen? Calm, Stanberry. They're just curious of our presence here. Stanberry's the dog. Arf, arf, in case you weren't sure. Yeah, calm down, dog. We don't want to scare them off. We want some of them to jump directly into the furnace and some of them to jump into the whoosh pot, I guess it's called. It's still sneezing. It's still calling. Make a decision regarding the penguins. Well, can we talk to everybody before we make a decision? No, nobody wants to talk to us about the penguins. Nobody wants to talk to us about the penguins. That's so wild. So I have to make a decision. Assign a crew to hunt the entire colony. Assign a team to eat some of the colony. Okay, here's the problem. This is a video game, so there's something going on behind the scenes between these two decisions that it's not going to tell me, right? There's positives and there's negatives. If this were real life, honestly, we need to survive for like 20 more weeks. There is enough here to survive for 20 weeks. Fact. So assign the crew to hunt the entire colony. We have enough fuel and we have enough food and warmth, if done correctly, to make that happen. Fact. But I feel like there's going to be some trade-off of like, well, actually, maybe it's not that crazy of a trade-off. Like the leopard seals all attack because we took out their food source. That's actually pretty realistic. I'm actually running through these scenarios in my own head now. That actually is like fairly realistic. It's like, oh, you killed all the penguins. There's no food for the like myriad of dangerous beasts that hunt them. In which case, assign a team. Some of the colony. We should do some anyways. Not for, like, sustainability. We're not living here. But yes, in general, you want to do, like, sustainable hunting practices. Ah, boy. This is a game of decisions, and I think the point for a lot of the decisions, and I'll go back to the, when I used the flare. The game tried to like make fun of me over and over, like, why did you lose the flare? Why didn't you do this? But I think using the flare was actually the best outcome. They just want you to doubt yourself. So even when you make the right decision, they want you to think it was the wrong decision. Because they want you to think there's no right decisions. That's my theory. Let's go. We're going to assign some people. Not somebody who's freezing. Not an engineer. Here we are. Oh, this is like, oh, we don't have to use dogs for this. This is, oh, we're just hunting. Oh, if we're just hunting. Okay, I thought this was like a special thing, but if we're just hunting, then, yeah. I can assign, I can assign freezing people. Well, no, we don't need to, so let's not. We'll assign them to other things. We'll actually cure their freezing using the engineers in a minute. But this is actually means, because we always run out of dogs anyways, so this is like free hunting without dogs. Okay, well that works. Okay, and now we've got 3 engineers. Each assigned crew member will instantly cure somebody of freezing. Boom! 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 And a bonus person. The game doesn't say that, or maybe it does say it and I, like, missed it. But, like... Wait, can I assign more people? Oh, if I had more engineers, I could do it again. Okay. But anyways, I always get, like, however many I assign plus 1. So that's great. And the other person's in the med tent, so we just have 1 freezing person today. So they're probably gonna get frostbite. What is this? I haven't really zoomed in on our camp in a while. Yeah, I kind of wish I could have assigned, 10 people to take out these penguins. Because the penguins are, that's good stuff. Alright, let's assign, let's go hunting. Hunting and scouting. We need research so that we can do the elephant seal. So 1. Here we go. Perfect. Hopefully the scientist that's freezing is the one that comes back injured. I know that sounds bad, but then they go to the med bay and they get fully healed. All right. You need research to get this, and we need 3 more research. And the only way to get research is scientist. So I realize I just sent a scientist out, and now I can only get 1 research. So I'm going to save that. Now this is here. So in a future expedition, we'll send all 3 scientists and we'll get our final 3 research, and we won't have to worry about that. So let's... Last scout. Is this fish? Is it fish? No. Okay, we don't want to send out a whole crew for fish. We have 3 crew members left. We've actually, we have 3 crew members left, and we have... Oh, we don't have a dog to send people out on the fish. Okay, so then we have to... So this would take 3 dogs. We're out of scouts, so whatever we're doing... Okay. We're going to feed the dogs 1 fish, which means now we have 2 available dogs. So we have 1 more hunt. Do we send our 3 men out... for this or the little penguins? But we get a bonus. Oh yeah, never mind. I didn't even check what these were worth. Okay, what are the little penguins worth? 3. So they're worth 6 food. And then these guys are worth 6 food. So it seems like little penguins are the way better choice, because here's why. They're less furnace though. And they are less furnace. That actually, now that I say this, maybe that matters more than anything else. Oh yeah, what are the leopard seals? Oh, wow, those are really good. That's a lot of food. Okay, well, shoot. We have lots of stuff giving us food, which makes sense. When you're hunting food, it gives you food. But man, nothing beats this elephant seal. So never eat an elephant seal. You gotta burn them. I was going to say, it seems like you always go penguin because in addition to the penguin, I get a bonus penguin. But if we need them for furnace, maybe 3 seals, which would be 18 furnace, is better than 24 food. Is 18 furnace better than 24 food? That's our question. Because we would do 3 penguin, which is also 18 food, plus the bonus because we have that tool. Yeah, I think we gotta go. I think we actually have to go with the thing that's gonna raise our furnace. It seems, honestly, it seems we have plenty of food. It's a weird problem to have. And now we've assigned everybody. I mean, almost perfect distribution of resources. The only thing is we have one spare dog. So we could feed another fish, we'd have 2 more dogs, and we could send another expedition, but we're out of people. So, that's it. We did it. Dinner time. And then we will worry about... the after-dinner music and the problem that we'll have with it. The reality is 90% of the crew would vote for us if the vote was held today. So this whole crew singing... Part of me wishes I had killed the whole colony. Whoa, look at everything going on. Let's talk to Kurt. Captain, you have a pen, don't you? There's something I need to write. Of course. I've been giving a great deal of thought. I'm going to make sure we all make it back home. But if I don't, I want you to pass something on. Should I die, I want ownership of my rights of the film divided amongst my children. This will set them up for many years. Could you pass it along? Could you pass that on for me, Robin? Okay, first of all, call me Shaw. Or Captain. It'd be my honor. You'll be able to do it yourself. You'll be able to do it yourself. I'm going to say it'll be my honor if it comes to that. Thank you, Robin. I knew I could trust you. But call me Shaw. It's weird that he calls me Robin. Nice dogs. Do you not have work to do, child? What are their names? When you're petting, that's Maxwell. That's a person's name, isn't it? Are they all that boring? No. Rude? Captain, something occurs to me. I know startlingly little of your life. You've invited me here several times now, and I've given little thought into asking about your own affairs. I'm really having trouble reading, so I'm sorry if I'm messing words up. It's just still getting over this flu. I have trouble reading normally, but there isn't much to know. I don't care much for it. Well, I mean, what's like the best response? Like, you needn't ask is worried. How about, is there something you wanted to know? No, not particularly. I was merely remarking at my faux pas. I still have no interest in prying. Fine. Well, we didn't have a positive or a negative interaction with her. That's fine. But let's go ahead and pet the dogs because they did a really good job this week. All right, let's listen in to like 500 different people here. It's a bit tense these days, isn't it? Not surprised. Time's catching up to us, right? Can't take another week looking out on nothing but ice. Go out on a hunt, then. Seems Kurt and the Mole Man are still going at it. Not surprised. The chief doesn't bend in disagreements. Maybe you should. A simple apology would allow us to return to our work without issue. Oh, is there arguing kind of impacting things? That could be a problem. What makes you believe Hammond should be the one apologizing? Common sense. Oh boy. Reading something? Yes, a book on poetry. Can you read one? One poetry? Not a poetry. It's an analysis of the technique. Oh, I've always wanted to read. Is that so? Nah, arguing doesn't have consequences. Yeah, I know. These people are gonna... Apparently, tensions are building around the camp, I think is what I'm supposed to be learning. I wouldn't mind helping you. I suppose I could lend you a book, something simple. Oh, thank you. That's not how you learn to read. Here's a book. Good luck. Arf. Eyeing up my dinner, aren't you? You ain't getting a sniff of this. Ooh, excuse me. Get running back to your master. Arf. Alright, just a bite. Nice. Alright, let's finish listening to everybody. Those two are bickering over dinner again, Hammond and Kurt. Both of them are talking mess. Someone should talk to them. Alright, I guess I should talk to them. Well, alright, let's see if we can say the right thing for Grimly. No, he doesn't want to talk to us. Great. Oh, good evening to you, Captain. Apologies for the distraction. I was enjoying a textbook. Anything interesting? It was the first textbook I read when I was in the field of botany. I'm more familiar with it front to back. Still, it's more beneficial to reacquaint myself with the field of expertise, particularly when I've spent so much time removed from it now. So you would recommend this text? Alright, let's get to know him a little better. Is that better? I'm a little brighter. I don't know. Alright. What caused you to pursue botany? Okay, fascination with a life form that predates us? Great. Do you know what plant life interests? Okay, long history, as you said. I assume you're an avid gardener. Enlighten me. The plant's primary goal is to ensure its continued survival of their species, yet the plant is stationary, vulnerable. Oh, like us? Is this what I'm supposed to remember? What I find truly impressive of how they developed to take advantage of their circumstances. They take advantage of actions of others to ensure their own existence. They take your average apple, for instance. Birds come, they feast on the fruit, and the seeds are stored within, scatter to the ground, ensuring another will grow. Quite ingenious system, is it not? A form of life so seemingly simple it has outsmarted just about every other species that would otherwise cause its harm. And yet not a single client can survive out here. I think we have them beat. Well, no, we want to be nice to him. We want him to like us because we defy him constantly, so in our conversations... Oh, excuse me. In our conversations, we want to buy him some goodwill because in other areas, we just butt heads with them. Perhaps you should look in a different line of work. They adapt to all things. None of these seem nice, like a nice thing to say. Alright, I'm going to say tin food companies don't seem to be your passion. I lost 5 loyalty. It's okay, I think I would have lost more with the other ones. One could assume, but you'd be mistaken. As I told you before, the company carries ambitions much greater than a can of tinned peaches. I'm proud to work with them. Well, I assume this topic is quite a bore for you. I won't keep you any longer. Yeah, thanks. Do me a favor, Shaw. If I don't make... Oh, take care of Grimly. Losing Hunt is one thing, but losing both of us... I'll try. I can promise you that. That's all I'll say. Wow, I got 10 loyalty for saying that. Make sure he's set up well. He deserves that much. These two are brothers, and they're both worried about each other, but they're not talking to each other. All right, let's talk to Hammond. Let's see if we can get this feud kind of squashed a little. Was thinking, if I die, my work will be wasted if I end up going under. Captain, if I go, you better keep him alive. I'm not keen on dying for nothing. If you die, keep everyone alive. That includes you. I don't care if he likes that. I'm going to say it anyways. Okay, I got 5 loyalty. That's fine. So far, I haven't lost anybody. Uh-oh! Who just jinxed themselves? It's fine. It's fine. They don't care. I trust you better than most on the ice. Okay, is that everybody? Did I talk to everybody? I talked to everybody. Okay. Let's Feed the pot here. We'll go little penguins first. Doesn't really matter, right? What did I just put in there? What just happened? Sometimes I cannot tell what is happening. I'm gonna leave one because I just like keep forgetting what they all do, so it's like I want to kind of like double check my resources. Okay, let's do that. I don't want to be at 100 just in case there's some event or something that like gives you bonus food, you know? So that's why I'm like not at 100. We got so much morality right now. Like, I wish that mattered. Oh. Hey, if we're real desperate, we can burn the fish. Yeah, I think we're burning crab eater seal. And we're burning bad food. I don't care. We're getting rid of the bad food. We have plenty of... Wait. No, hit back. Oh my god. Did I just... Oh, I just burned all the lemons. Oh, if I had hit feed the furnace, that would have been game over. Oh, that would have been so bad. Let's be a little more careful here with our clicking. Spoiled rations. Yep. So I've actually only fed the crew spoiled rations once, and so now I wish I hadn't, because I don't know if there's like an achievement or something and I missed it because I was like, oh, what's this do? So that's kind of too bad. But that's fine. Yep, we're gonna need all the fuel we can get. Oh, getting kind of warm. Okay, and I've already done the crew. So yeah, we're really hoping this freezing lady gets wounded. So that's who I can put in the med tent. That sounds bad, but, you know. Let's end the week. Crew member will be cured of malnourishment. We got plenty of food. So... let's stick with the food. This is easier with keyboard. For some reason, the mouse is like... it's like weirdly hard to use the mouse with this. Use the keyboard. You can go up and down. And you go left and right. Use the keyboard. Just the arrow keys. I don't know why, but the mouse is like weirdly hard to use there. So we don't have to worry about food. We've got plenty of like loyalty right now. Or like morale. Decorum, they call it. So one crew member become malnourished, that's fine. Because we can just cure it the next week by normal ration, so it's fine. I'm not worried about the malnourished. If anything, we'll get lucky and it'll be somebody who's sick otherwise, and then we can put them at the doctor. The fuel, though, we have to use 50 a week, right? That's just it. I'm gonna do another week while things are good. I'm gonna do another week where 2 people get freezing. Oh, man. I don't love it. We're at 70 decorum, which is okay, but I knew we were gonna get a lot of food this week. so... Oh, the wrong person was wounded. Yep. Frostbite. Yeah, see, the wrong person was wounded. Okay. Whew. A lot of freezing people. Week 16. -1 crew? Oh, because she's frostbite? Whoa, this is weird. I can't click on anything before the request tent. Oh, something's happening this week. Like, usually I can pretty much do anything. Cache of charges into the tent. Captain, Templeton. You're out of breath. What is it? It's Kurt and Hammond. We're about to knock each other out. Come quick. She bolts out of the tent. Best to see, Captain. Well, we know why I can't do anything else. You rush over to the commotion near the boiler. You have any idea how much you're jumping the gun? Do you know how much you bloody want to keep playing in the snow? If they knock the boiler into the ice or something, I'm gonna be so mad. My money's on Hammond. Some engineer that works like 20 hours a day. He's just tough. Just works on the boiler all day. Lan, I take my words as seriously as you. You don't actually believe it, do ya? Fine. We'll do things your way. No preparation. No stockpiling. We can all starve to death, but sooner. Great idea. We're not gonna get any more prepped waiting around. We need to hunker down. Just like feeling useful. And you don't want to stop it. You don't care if there's lives on the line. Of course I do. I have experience on the ice. I know the dangers of winter. You're just too stubborn to do anything. They're both right. It's like there is a point where we need to stockpile, and then there is a point where we need to hunker down. I don't know what those points are, or if we have like gotten there, but these are things. You even go sneaking behind my back for the captain. You can't help yourself. You're a glory hound. You always want to be the big man. He is a big man. Not hardly. Sorry, you could never be the big man. Watch it. It's clear this could turn ugly. Nah, I'm gonna come in hot. What the heck is going on in here? Captain, I'm sorry, I just cannot let this matter go. Gonna get us killed. I'm the only one who agrees. I'm not the only one who agrees with the course. That's enough, both of you. Fire your gun in the air. You know what? I'm gonna fire my gun in the air. Yeah, I lost loyalty with everybody. I don't care. This ends now. Oh, great. Well, that was the worst possible decision. I've demoralized everybody. I lost 2 dogs?! I thought I was being dramatic. But apparently I made a I might just reset this week. Honestly, that's so bad. That's so bad. Without those 2 dogs, we'd have no chance of survival. Like, we just got game over. After the exchange, both men look around worryingly. Their aggression take out 2 men. Left only glow a shame for their actions. That certainly could have gone better. Despite this jovial comment, Kirk is unable to laugh at anyone, including himself. Both of you should be ashamed. The two of you are going to shake hands and work together this instant. You know, I'm going to shame him a little more. This is a waste of everyone's time. Well, I've lost 2 dogs. I've demoralized 2 crew. That was pretty bad. You know what? I'm gonna do my best just to live with my actions, but that was maybe not the right choice, firing into the air. I don't know. Losing 2 dogs is a huge deal. Because, like, that's probably one less expedition I can go on. Alright, well, how do I get the dogs back? Yep, I figured you'd be here. Captain, it appeared a little stunt earlier scared off 2 of my dogs. I would hope you would have someone assigned to bring them back. Of course. Yes, of course. Like, of course. The dogs are the #1 priority. Let's send non-freezing people because I need to heal people. Okay, so we will get the dogs back. Oh, we got them back right away. Alright, great. A demon captain would have better options. Oh, don't scrutinize me. Any spare timber? Okay, crew want me to carve up some totems. Totems? Aye, for good fortune on the ice. Some feel uneasy after what happened. It's a good idea, but I'm afraid we're out of timber. We could always break up your accordion. How about it's a good idea, but I'm afraid we're out of timber? Like, we just don't have any. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Well, maybe firing into the air was, like, the worst possible choice. Let's do our best to get people out of freezing. And let's go to the medical tent. So we can drop a little booze in the food and cure demoralize. The problem with demoralize, in case you're wondering, is it doesn't put them out of commission, but what it does do is it means, oh boy, kind of doesn't matter, right? It would have been nice if it could have been somebody with some other ailment. Oh, I got a research for doing that? I didn't realize that. Oh, that's a way I could get research? I didn't realize that. Interesting. What I was going to say is it puts them out of commission for the day, but that demoralize, when you end the day with demoralize, you lose 5 of the decorum also. So they will just, like, eventually, like, shake it off, but yeah, frostbite's bad. Freezing and then frostbite, right? Malnourished is bad, but not causing a problem. Okay. So, yeah. Oh, shoot, did I mess up? Is there a wounded person? Is there a wounded person that I didn't put in there? Oh, he's wounded. He'll die if I don't put him in the med tent. No, that's not fair. You should be able to assign more people. There's still a bed. No, that's not fair. That's so stupid. There's a bed right there, and the game is like, no, you can't assign it. But I could go back to the engineering tent. I could go back to every other option and assign more people. But I can't assign another person. to the... Now this person dies because I just, like, clicked OK too fast? No. No. That's unacceptable. Oh, man. No, you know what? No. 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 I'm redoing this week, and I'm going to make every decision exactly the same, even though I don't like the decisions I made. Because that's BS. That's BS that I couldn't do that. But do you know how many you're supposed to collect? I'm sorry, Grayley. I lost the thread. I don't know what you're talking about now. All right. I'm not undoing any of my decisions, even though I don't think my decisions were good. I'm gonna redo all my decisions. Just because of that stupid you can only assign a person to the medbay one time problem. I don't know. Hard disagree. Because I can keep feeding the furnace. Okay. Alright, yeah. I'm coming in hot. Alright, we're gonna do everything the same. Fire a gun in the air. Again, probably the wrong choice. Both of you should be ashamed. We're professionals. This is wasting everybody's time. Okay. I'm not making any different choices. Yep. Get your dogs back. I don't know if it matters who I assign, but I think that's who I assigned last time. Agree with you about totems, but we don't have any wood, so... I mean, there's a desk right there. Okay, this puts me back to where I was, essentially, right? Well, now maybe I can understand how people can beat this game in 10 hours. I can't, but... if you just skip every decision. Okay, let's try that again. I am rather annoyed at this. Yes, the medbay. I would like the person who's about to die to go in there, and then... Wait, which one's worse? Frostbite or freezing? He's freezing. Ooh, he's freezing and malnourished. Man, I'd love to throw him in there, but... Okay, we've got a wounded. If only we had 3. Oh, if I had signed the kid, we'd probably have 3 beds. Okay, there we go. That's what I meant to click. And now here we are back at it. I'm still annoyed. We got quite a bit of stuff on that last hunt. Oh! We can cure the other demoralize just like this. Great, let's do that. We can cure demoralize. Let's start there. Yes! And then the other demoralize is being taken care of. Great. And then we got a bonus 3 food because of the malnourished. Great. Furnace. We already... No, we didn't already do this. Let's do this. Assign this. Cure the freezing. Nice. So we just have one person with malnourished? And that's it? I mean, this guy's in the med bay. That's it? Yeah, that cured the demoralize? He will be cured. And she's in the med bay. Hey! If nothing goes wrong, our people are in good shape. Okay, we got the dogs back. We got the max dogs back, but they're not back yet, so that's okay. But overall, this week seemed to go okay. We only have 7 people, though. We do need to go hunting. And we only got 7 people to do it. So we still need 2 more research. And there's only one scientist available, so I'm not going to waste 3 dogs on that. Shoot. Oh, man, I need more hunting. I need more hunting. Yep, it's like scout, hunt, scout, hunt. That's like all we're doing here. All right, Mr. Malnourished. Yes, so that would be 3 people. So there's 1 scout left, 1 scientist left. 1 scout left, 1 scientist left. Okay, so if you think about it logically, we don't get a bonus for this. So we actually want... Okay, before I make this decision, let me see if this math checks out. We don't get a bonus, but we do get a bonus for this. But we could send 1 person and we'd get 1 bonus. We send 2 people, we still only get 1 bonus. So in order to maximize the bonus, you should probably just send 1 person. But the other problem is, once you use a hunting source, it's gone. So we probably should do... Okay, hold on. So the little penguins are worth 6 food, 3 furnace. But we actually need them for furnace. So we're going to actually use this. Okay, here's my theory. We actually, even though we need to hunt more than we need anything, because of the configuration of people we have left available, we actually send everybody on this one. We get 4 seals, and then we do 1 more scout. Because we have a scout available, and once you hunt a source, it's gone. So I don't want to send 1 guy or even 2 guys to this source. I want to max out all the hunting sources, which means we need to scout some more areas. Okay, so now we have another hunting source in the future. We've used all of our dogs, and we've used 100% of our people. Maximum efficiency. We need just a little bit more fuel just for me to feel okay. We have these flares we can burn too, but I'm holding on to those for now. So we're gonna put the seals... Are they going in? What's going on? It's kind of... Maybe it's just a little buggy. What? Okay, I'm gonna go back. Oh, nope, never mind. Hopefully we only used 2. Alright, so let's assume our favorite thing to do, that is correct, and let's get everybody here for dinner and see if we have more consequences to deal with. Ah, the crew have their meal. Dinner is shared and stories are traded. I can't believe it's only week 16. There's like 35 to 38 weeks. I'm a little unclear. That fight was something, wasn't it? 2 jumped up egos, cracking under pressure, I imagine. You've never been in a fight, have you, Two Johns? No? Nobody's ever tried to fight me. Two Johns is the big guy. Yeah, makes sense. Not surprised, you're massive. You want her to fly it. Let's keep listening. Should have known this would happen. He was bound up. Fly off the handle eventually. Yeah. Can't say I feel bad for Mr. Darling anyways. No. They both could have done better. At camp, you notice Kirk hesitantly approaching Captain Hammond. I should apologize for what happened this morning. You should, or you want to? We shouldn't give in to immaturity. We should be bigger. More mature men. Alright, let's leave it at that. I'm not going to be staring on ye again. Starting on ye again. Oh, man. Right. Good. Aye. The two share a brief silence. You be on your way now. Right, of course. The two men return to their duties, as you return to your own. Okay, that seems alright. We're going to keep listening in. You've been bothering my dogs for some time now. They're having fun. Are you shaken by this morning's events? That I've covered much worse incidents in the cities. Yes, but you could return home after that. Grant my dogs a rest. Grant yourself one as well. Alright, let's talk to the dog lady. We want her on our side. She doesn't like us. Stanbury and Pasco were engaged in a fight this morning, a more serious matter than the usual scrap. I put a stop to it, but it is concerning. Those two often get along. They're dogs. I want to look into it. Perhaps the pressure is finally getting to them. The ice can do that, people. Dogs are no different. I don't know. I don't know what to say. All those seem like negative responses. Oh, good. I got 5 loyalty. I was, like, trying to do the response that made it seem like it's not her fault. The stress can affect us all, can it not? We'll have to be more gentle with that pair in coming weeks. Finally got her loyalty. All right, let's talk to Hammond. Can't tend the furnace if I'm talking. I'm flattered, but I really ought to get some rest. Oh, these people don't want to talk. Why do you have little picture bubbles if you don't want to talk? I'm going to call it a night. Great. I don't want to talk to any of these people. Perfect. I hate the pressure of having to say the right things. I love it when they don't want to talk. I've noticed a decline in my writings. First, I blame the cold. Then I realize I would often drink coffee as I write. It's becoming more difficult to keep the energy up without it. Ha ha! Oh, I hear you. Coffee. Ah. You should get more sleep. Perhaps your mood is understandable in the... Perhaps it's your mood affected by your work. Understandable. Okay. How much coffee would you drink? Alright. I'll just be understanding. He hated that. The stress is likely a factor, I agree. I found little sleep as of late. Alright, well, you didn't like that. Can you believe the nerve of that Hammond fellow? He's lucky Kirk didn't just wallop him. Kirk could have handled it better. But Hammond is a jerk. Yep. Okay, alright. So everybody is unhappy. Perfect. Have I talked to Kirk? Nope. He doesn't want to talk to us. That's it! Alright, I feel like I don't necessarily think I made, like, the best decisions, but we did restart only because of the silly medbay thing, and then I just made the same decisions again. Because, we're going to live with our decisions. If I lose this game, I lose this game. Like, it is what it is. But, it's just kind of funny, like, how harsh it is. I think there is no perfect decision. That's kind of the point. So we have one crew member malnourished, so this would cure them, and that means they wouldn't get scurvy. So let's do that this week. And then for fuel rations... Alright, this is a big week. This is a big week. So this means we're going to be spending a lot of resources this week because I knew people would be coming back, freezing and frostbite and all that. Pinty's redeemed Mr. Rogers' quote of the day. Let's do it right now. There's a good guy and there's a bad guy in all of us. But knowing that doesn't ever need to overwhelm us. Wow, short and sweet. There's a good guy and a bad guy in all of us. But knowing that doesn't need to overwhelm us. Yeah, a lot of people talk about, like oh, well, I rejected your channel point redemption, so you get your points back. But I did it, so click the wrong button. And it's on the right. It's on the right, so I often reject people. I give free points. But yes, that's a good quote. Pretty straightforward. Okay, we actually start this week with three people. 3 frozen people. This is a great week because I can cure that at the engineer station. All right, let's talk to Hammond first. Captain, about what happened last week. Sorry. It's fine. We've got an exclamation, yellow exclamation point. And if WoW taught me anything, I need to click on this. Are we just gonna keep standing there? Or give us something to burn? Lock down the camp and prepare for winter. Oh. Is it time? Is it time? Lock down the camp and prepare for winter. Is winter 12 weeks? That's a real question. If winter is 12 weeks, we won't survive. We won't survive. Did I have pizza this week? I had pizza on Saturday before I got sick. I've not had pizza since I've been sick. Or did I? No. I had pizza on Saturday. Yes, I had pizza on Saturday. I was gonna say also on Sunday, but I did not on Sunday. Just a cheese pizza. That's it. Just cheese. With a lot of garlic? No, not with a lot of garlic because it was a slice of Costco pizza. It would have been nice with a lot of garlic though. I always tell people, pay attention. So I don't eat pepperoni, but cheese on toast then. Basically, yeah. Pay attention the next time you're at some gathering or something where people bring pizzas. If you attend these types of things. And you'll notice people, in my world at least, people always psychologically think people want pepperoni more. But the cheese go the fastest. But when you ask people, now I worked in the pizza industry for 4.5 years. So this is not just random thoughts. This is facts I'm stating here. From my experience. Facts from my experience. First-hand knowledge. If you are in a large group setting and you have pepperonis and cheeses, people will order pepperonis but eat the cheese first. They'll order pepperonis first, but they will eat the cheese first. I've always noticed that. So when I'm the one in control, I always do more cheese than pepperoni against people's wishes, and then they're always happy. Where if you listen to people, and let's say you're getting 10 pizzas, and you say, oh, we'll do a mix of pepperoni and cheese, and they'll go, 8 pepperoni. Because the logic is, a cheese pizza is just pepperoni with the pepperoni taken off. So if you really didn't want the pepperoni, you could just pick it off. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that logic, but I'm saying in reality, it doesn't play out that way. People go, oh, 8 pepperoni, 2 cheeses. 2 cheeses, first pizza's gone. And now you're sitting there, and then you'll have like 5 extra pepperonis at the end of the day, and people are like, what do we do with these giant pizzas? So what I do is they go, 8 pepperonis and 2 cheeses. And I go, sure, I'll call in the order. And I call in the order and I say 7 cheeses, 3 pepperonis. And everyone gets annoyed at me. And then at the end of the day, there's no extra pizza because everyone ate the cheese. And people did want pepperoni, but people don't want that much pepperoni. That's the reality. This is the pizza reality, I'm telling you. Yeah, okay. I think this is where the game ends for us because I don't think we're prepared for winter. But let's see what happens on the request tent. Maybe this is how people beat this game in 10 hours. Is they don't beat it, they lose. Runt, Captain. Runt's here been taking lessons on engineering. Well enough. He's not in my way, that's good enough. I think I'm pretty good. Hey, whatever, man. The next week he was on the engineer tab. I don't care how good he is. I can click the button. Better than some trained ones I've met, that's for sure. A spare pair of hands is good. Mr. Hammond's scary, but a good teacher. Alright, that's enough from you. Ah, seems young Ward is taken to his new calling. I've written off the stowaway, but it seems he really does have some talent. That's it? That's it? That's it? Okay. Let's listen in. You could be scary mad, Mr. Hammond. I'm always mad. Aye, but last week you were really mad. Alright, that's enough of that. Alright, sir. Don't call me that. What do we do, folks? What do we do? I feel like if we lock down, then we are saying we are not... We're saying we're not getting any more food. Alright? We're 2 research away from the elephant seal. Alright, let's do that. You know what? This is what we're doing. Boy. Good luck. Boom! Do I get 2 research? 6 decorum? Wait, did I get research? I hope I got research. Oh, that didn't give me research? Oh, I just wasted 2 scientists and 3 dogs. I thought that gave me research. Oh, when they come back, I get research. Oh, when they come back, I get research. You'll gain... For each scientist you assign, gain 3 decorum instantly, as well as 1 research. Oh. Wait, I didn't get it instantly. What, am I missing something? I feel like I messed that up big time. And it might be like the last thing I do because I want to research those elephant seals. Okay, I don't know what just happened. I have no idea what just happened. I have no idea what just happened. We don't have enough. We don't have enough for anything or any... Okay, well, geez, I'm quite upset now. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. All right. Let's cure the crew of freezing. All right. Well, we've got nobody with status effects right now, which is great. Okay. I guess I'm gonna send out the sailors on the hunt. Yep. Maximize my hunt. Sure, I'll send the engineer out with him. Because nobody's freezing. And what I was planning on doing was then sending the 5 dogs out here with the remaining crew members. Like, I really actually did think about that. Really thought I was quite clever and smart. And turns out neither of that is correct. So, I guess we're gonna collect some fish. Oh, wait, I have fish. Yeah, I guess this is the week that I use the fish, I guess. Yep. This is the week I use the fish, because I gotta do what I can here. Man, what a weird... What a weird series of events this turned out to be. I have 1 more crew member not doing anything. There you go. All right. Boy, I really had that kind of, I thought, pretty well thought out. 2 more research. which I guess you don't get instantly. And then I don't know. All right, let's have dinner. I haven't decided to lock it down yet. Let's have dinner first. I don't know what locking it down means. Like, this game is not clear at all. Does it mean we use 80% less furnace and 50% less food? Is that the benefit of, like, locking down? Is you collect everyone together in a tent or in a central area, and so you use very little energy? Because the reality is, like, the dogs, they have their little dog house that keeps you warm in this weather, according to, you know, things I have seen and read online. I have never been in this kind of cold, nor will I ever want to be. But I'm saying, like, you build, like, an ice house. There's a reason that we, like, think of igloos. Like, these things exist. You can make these. And is that the point? Is, like, you lock everybody down? Is that the point? I don't know. Let's listen in, see what we can see. Hunting seems to be winding down, it would seem. Like, they have a handful of weeks before the wildlife begins to clear up. Okay. Do you ever share your rations with the dogs? They do hunting, after all. Only right they reap some of the spoils. They definitely get some of the spoils. They have their own rations. I'm sure they before cooking to that broth. Let me try them. I won't stop you. Okay. The broth is probably pretty good. Good evening, Doctor. Something on your mind? Oh, I was curious. You've been awfully quiet after last week's scrap up. Scrape up? Scrap up? Whatever. Your visits have been more scarce. And you kept your own after dinner. Well, I suppose I'm licking my wounds, proverbially speaking. Last week's incident was something of an embarrassment. Well, I just wanted to check in. I'll be fine. Just settle in. It's pride of mine. I want to get... One more week, because I want to get those elephant seals, because those cure freezing. I think that's my plan. One more week, and I don't know if the game is gonna force it or what. Hammond, a question. I told you. Calm down. It's not about you. You've worked with Mr. Templeton before, yes? Do you happen to know his age? Wasn't listed in the records. Estimate based on appearance is difficult. He's younger than he looks. That's all I know. It's funny. A lot of listening going on. You got close to Shaw quick. I was designated by our benefactor to become the second officer of this expedition. It's simply doing my job. Sure. Summer's winding down. Why do they keep saying summer's winding down? It's so cold. This is summer? That just means we left at the wrong time. We're hunkering down soon. Most likely. Good. Next week. That's my plan. That's my plan as of right now. Next week, we're locking the camp down. Because I want to hunt those elephant seals and then be done with it. And I think I'll get the research this week, I guess. I've been looking over the contracts, and I feel you should update on your own. Oh, your work has far exceeded your pay scale as first mate. Once we return to land, I'll arrange it so that you receive Hunt's promised pay in addition to your own. Thanks. How about if we survive this, the pay should be divided among the crew. Well, I shan't argue with your wishes. I'll arrange for it once we return to land. I'm certain the crew will be pleased. Yeah, tell them now so they like me now. He stares at you. All right. Let's talk to Kirk first. Okay, good. He doesn't want to talk. Great. Oh, good. I intend to train one of the crew to handle the kennels in case the worst should occur. A good idea, but let's hope it doesn't come to that. Nah, I'll say that. All right, 10 loyalty. Man, they're just passing out the loyalty now. It was really hard early game. Or maybe I'm just picking the right answers now. We'll speak more of this later. Okay, all right, let's talk to food dude. I'm gonna call it a night. Talk to engineer. Did we talk to everybody? Nice. Okay, that's our plan. One more week and we lock down the camp. I don't know if there is a optimal week to do it, but I'm 2 research away from the... Oh, shoot. Oh, no, I forgot to put food. We have plenty of food. I forgot to put food in the... Oh, I forgot to put food. Okay, well, looks like we're going malnourished, which is fine. We actually have plenty of resources. And somebody's going to develop freezing. Great. All right, well, it's kind of a rough week, after all, as it turns out. How many people are out on the ice? I'm trying to estimate how many people are going to come back frozen. Let's do it. Oh, man. Oof. That's fine. That's the decision I would have made anyways. It's just I forgot to feed it, so it didn't turns out it didn't matter. So it seems like 1 person per expedition is frozen out on the sled hunting. So the more people you send out... Oh, I'm sorry, what? 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 Do you see all the frozen people all of a sudden? Is that the point? Is that the point that, like, maybe you shouldn't be sending people out there? I think that's the point. That's why you lock down camp. I think that's what the game's trying to tell us. Do I have research now? Okay, I do have 30 research. Wow. What are you waiting around for, Ken? Can't keep it this much longer. Winter's coming. Wow, yeah. Mr. Temple, wouldn't happen to know if Kurt has any children of his own. I believe he does. Several, I understand. His oldest son's a lecturer. Why do you ask? Well, I notice he tends not to mention any family. It's hardly either of our business, Doctor. Right, apologies for my curiosity. Yeah, get out of here. Alright, this person who's malnourished, are they just malnourished? Ooh. This is it, I think. This is my final expedition. I want to send anybody who's frozen. That way if they get wounded, then I can just cure them of everything all at once. That is our final expedition. I'm going to send out Scout. I'm going to send out another Scout. I'm going to send out the final Scout. Just because I don't want, like, 10 people to come back frozen. Because I have no way to cure them. I don't know. I told myself I'm locking down this week. That's my plan. I'm getting the elephant seals and I'm locking down. Let's feed the furnace. This cures a freezing. We don't have a freezing yet. What? What's happening? Why does it do that? You see what I'm saying? Like, I go to drag it, and it, like... It will go to the next one. And now, once I do that, then I can't... Oh, but I could just click it? Okay, whatever. We did it. We did it! Yeah, we're gonna burn a flare tonight. I can, you know what? We'll do it right now. All right, request tent. That's it. No requests. The game is telling us to lock down, right? Like, that's what's up. Well, let's feed the pot. I mean, we've got a bunch of hungry people. Yeah, let's get at least a little food in here. Okay. Should we do dinner and then lock down? We should do dinner and then lock down in case dinner brings some kind of event that might affect things. The crew have their meal, dinner is shared, stories are traded. Okay. So much eavesdropping. We're closing up for winter soon, I understand. Aye. Something on your mind? They're still out there, somewhere. You have to let these things go eventually, lad. We'll see. He's talking about the crew members that left. Oi, Junior. What is it, Runt? Crews are talking about hiding under some canvas all winter. Is that true? We'll need to soon. Can't let ourselves get swallowed up in the snow. We've enjoyed the summer as long as we can. Do we really have to? So, I'm comparing this to the moment where the ship started to, like, break apart. At week 2, I was like, okay, we're going to end it. The game forced us to. So I think that's where we are right now. I think this is lockdown time. No, I can't. It's just, do we really have to? Ah, yes, we do. Mr. Darling, it seems some of the crew have been curious regarding your family. Oh, is that so? How's the eldest? He was a lecturer, blah, blah, blah. Henry, he's been having a whale of a time. Last I heard, he's beginning to settle down, start a family. Man, if we had a whale, that'd be great. We could burn that. Perhaps speak to him once we return. Something to look forward to. We've been prepping for winter all afternoon. I think this is the week. This is the week. Last week was too soon. This is the week. Gives you a silent awe. Good to hear. Here's to the cold, being kind. Listen, winter is here. Yes, the pack are eager to move to a new location. I'm afraid we'll be staying put for a while. We're just hoping they can sit still for a few months. My dogs will manage. The crew. I have some faith they will as well. I'm worried about how your equipment keeps more than anything. More so than the crew themselves? Losing our equipment dooms us all, your dogs included. Practical mind is rather appreciated. Ah, I thought you'd understand. This is the week. We've done this. This is the week. Let's listen to everybody. So you say it's going to get colder from here. Indeed. We've been tracking the dates, and we've approached the end of summer. Winter is fast approaching. It's cold enough already. Yes, I dread what lies ahead for us. Well, maybe you're wrong. Maybe the weather will hold. It would be a mercy, but I rather doubt that. He stares at you, nodding. Oh, good. I don't want to talk to these people anyways. Retire for the evening. Great. Gonna call it a night. Awesome. I don't want to talk to any of these people, so but I don't want to miss a conversation with them either. The dogs need their rest. Okay, and we're gonna pet the dogs again because they're good boys. Excellent. Okay, here we go. And with this lockdown, I am also going to introduce my new filter. Boom! A pale blue glow around me. Fun stuff. Okay, let's lock down. Oh man, I am so nervous. I don't know what this means. We can cure scurvy. We can cure some demoralization. We have some food, but not very much. We have people out on expedition, so I don't know what happens if we lock down, but we have people currently traveling to get the elephant seal, which I really want them to get. Oh, also, look at this ice. Wow, so yeah, this is where we started. And then first camp, and then second camp. We've actually moved really... Oh, we're like really close to where the other ship is. Yeah, we're like weirdly close. And some of our expeditions has brought us almost back to the water. But our ship is long gone, either way. Okay. Alright. Here we go, gang. I hope it lets us do the, like, the hunt that we're on. I hope it resolves that before it locks it down. But we're locking down! What's gonna happen? I don't know. Oh. What does this mean? Why is it giving us this menu if we're locking down? I'm just gonna do normal rations for both. End of week 21. Mr. Gloss, Mr. Gnomes, Lefty have returned from hunting with 5 elephant seals. Awesome. The dogs are rested and available to be sent out. The long winter continues. Freezing from the sled. Wounded, of course. Malnourished. Frostbite. Frostbite. I don't know why those people progress to frostbite. That doesn't seem right. Maybe I messed that up. Maybe they were freezing and now they have frostbite. I must have messed that up. Week 21. 1 week at the 3rd camp. Oh, this is Act 2. Oh. Okay, I guess, well, this is what's happening. Week 22. The crew have settled down for a long winter. It'll be many months. What week was I just on? Did it skip? That was week 21? No, yeah, week 18. Okay, so it skipped 4 weeks. Okay. So I'm guessing, if I had to guess, I've only played this once and I haven't watched a playthrough. Although, look at that, I nailed this color. The color outline that I have, the pale blue. I nailed that. Look at that. That is like, you can tell next to the black. That is, man, that's perfect. So you can do it week 17, week 18, week 19 probably, and the game's gonna like force you week 20, and then it skips to 22. So probably skips to 22 no matter what. The crew have settled down for a long winter. It'll be many months before the canopy is removed. Excuse me. And further travel across the ice will be a possibility. Bert and Hammond. Before the winter set in, the navigator and the engineer came to blows in public meeting. Drastic measures were taken in order to put a stop to the conflict. Tension was high. This should not hang over either man's head. Sure. A professional disagreement turned uncivil is not unheard of, particularly in high-pressure situations. Both men and the crew. All right. The winter. And we're doing this so we can understand what's going on. Because it's like, oh, there, clicked up there. The crew will be here for quite some time. The winter is long and cold. The series carries out in complete darkness. One can lose track of the days. The crew are tough. They have feared worse already. Or fared worse. Oh man, I cannot talk. Okay, how about the cold? The coldest part of the winter is now. It's negative 46. Is there a huge difference between negative 42 and negative 46? I don't know. It all seems impossible to me. But I'm just saying, like, summer was negative 42. I guess it's just going to get colder. The coldest part of the world has now entered its coldest stage. In the winter, even worse. Even words and time can freeze over. Poetic. The doctor is likely to have his hands full in coming months dealing with frostbite amongst the crew. I only hope the young man is prepared for such a task. Yeah, let's hope. So, I can still scout. I can scout, and I could enter the canopy. But anybody I send out scouting is likely to come back frozen, right? Wow, we are like really close to this. Like, could we actually just scout our way there? Alright, enter the canopy. This is an interesting idea. I would think it would be warm in here. I realize that it is a negative 46. I get how cold that is. But at some point, right? Like, if everybody is in here, it's gotta warm up a little, right? Like, you insulate with the snow, like your whole tent gets buried. You make sure you have exhaust and ways to get fresh air in so you don't all suffocate. I don't know. So it seems like it's gonna take just as much like food and burning as always. So I kind of feel like maybe not much has changed, just the scenery. We'll see. All right, I don't want to make too many judgments, but I was kind of hoping it'd be like, now you only need half the energy. You only need half the food because people aren't burning calories. It's like we're under one big tent. Yes, I suppose so. So no more hunting then. For the foreseeable future, yes. Alright, here's hoping we have enough food to last us. Yeah, we don't, by the way. We'll be holed up here for a while. At least it means some rest, finally. You say that now, but you'll miss your chance to stretch your legs before long, most likely. But, for now, I'll embrace the quiet. You hear the winds? Nothing quiet about winter, my friends. Nothing quiet about being stuck with you. Ha, true! Alright, we're having a great time here. How are the dogs doing? Yeah, alright, the dogs seem okay. The dogs are most likely the ones that will be fine. Where's the beasties? Earning their rest, something they may have a habit. They may make a habit of in the coming weeks. Ah, you finally afforded a break. I'm only seeking a modicum of heat. Better used to it. Long winter ahead, indeed. So is the rest of the game we just start losing people from frostbite? Is that what's up? Is that really what's gonna happen? I think that's what's gonna happen. I think that's what's gonna happen. Boom. I think that's what's gonna happen. Oh shoot, I should have assigned the people to medbay first, because otherwise those people might get cured. Like, she might have had frostbite. She might have been the one randomly cured. Frostbite is bad, right? Frostbite. Yeah, frostbite equal bad. Let's let the scientists be. Alright, 2 people resting. We might have to use the medicine to cure, because we have 2 people that are going to die. 2 people with frostbite. Okay, so if we go to the furnace, fuel goes in, we stay alive. Wow, we have so little things to burn. We're in such trouble. Frostbite, not good. Exactly, Kurt. Exactly. Boy, it would have been nice to stock up on medicine, huh? Something tells me people are gonna die, and I think that's kind of the point, is you spend all game building up loyalty, and then as people start to die, you lose loyalty with these people. I got everybody except for him. I made, like, 2 kind of big mistakes with him. And then, like, a bunch of little mistakes, too. I made a lot of mistakes with him. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I guess we... This cure's freezing, but it doesn't cure frostbite. Oh, no. No, it doesn't cure frostbite, does it? No. These people are going to die. We have no way to cure frostbite. Yeah, boy. If only the wounded person also was frostbite. Yeah, people are gonna die. People are gonna die. Okay, what if I instantly cure people? No! I thought... Oh, man! Well, I keep making mistakes because I thought instantly curing would free up the beds and then I could put two more people in the beds. But no. Oh, actually, I can actually cook up some more medicine, though, so at least there's that. Yeah. So... Yep. Yeah, we're gonna have... we have two people with frostbite that are gonna die. They're just gonna die. Darn it. Yeah. Oh, wait, no, now the bed's free? Now the bed is free? Look, the beds are free, but I can't use them again. Oh, isn't that lame? Shouldn't I be able to use them again because they're free? Cut off their foot or arm depending where they have frostbite? Not in this game. The way this game progresses is there's wounded, like, so there's different status effects. So, like, level 1 status effect is wounded, malnourished, frozen. Level 2 status effect of those, dead, scurvy, frostbite. Level 3 status effect, the wounded is already dead. Then scurvy is dead, and then frostbite is dead. So you have like 2 weeks. Once the status effect starts, you have like 2 weeks to get them normal. So these two people that are currently frostbite, they're dead next week, no matter what. So that sucks. All right. Yeah, I'm guessing this is gonna be like game over very soon. Let's go to the request tent and hope for something good. Usually the request is something bad. Let's hope for something good. Well, Captain, sun will be getting up for a while. Welcome to our new home. Kennedy ain't pretty, but she'll do us right. Better than being stuck out in a blizzard. I believe we can all agree on that. Okay, we'll have to keep an eye out for rips in the outer canopy. Don't want heat seeping out, or cold ripping in. If you see a single hole, grab whoever you can to fix it. Best to heed their warnings, Captain. Yeah, I think we're all in the same place now. This tarp is old and has clearly seen better days. Captain, I hope you're becoming accustomed to our new setup. It'll be some time before we can leave. 21 weeks. I assume you've been keeping track. Yeah, it's right up here. It's right up here. I've been keeping track. 18 more weeks to rescue, correct? Yes. The winter will come. But it won't feel as such. Even though it can freeze out there, I think weeks will pass before you know it. Still. You've been in command for quite some time now. It's made for some interesting observations, at least. Okay? And you've been making your judgments, I take it. All good observations, I hope. How say that? Well, flicks through the pages of the notebook. I still believe it was unwise to claim Hunt had abandoned the crew, no matter how truthful it seems to be. Yeah, he wanted me to declare him dead. To disparage the man's character did no favors for you amongst the sailors. I guess. Oh, a more favorable lie. In the scenario, Hunt would remove from the picture without attempting to hurt his reputation. I didn't hurt his reputation. He straight up abandoned us. I'm disappointed by your refusal to take action against Stoke in his music, leaving room for such disrespecting authority. Better weak than a tyrant. I'm not here to abuse authority. So is this whole thing just like he's gonna like all the decisions I've made that have upset him, he's gonna bring them up, and then they're just gonna upset him again unless I backtrack? I'm not backtracking. I agree so far. Okay. How much does he like... He's about to lose loyalty with me if we keep going. I must commend you to your incident during the leopard seal, your cool head and preparedness to avoid disaster. Yes. Thank you. Do I get 5 more for that? It will be a long... Excuse me. It'll be a long time before winter clears. But when it does, we'll be closing in on our rescue point, which will also be the last known location. Yeah, I know. That's funny. I've almost forgot. Do you think we can still find it? I do wonder if Hunt was headed there, but why would he not tell us? At this stage, it's impossible to know anything for certain. Do you still hope the Viscount, no matter what? We've spoken enough. Back to work. I don't know why we're after some ship. There's something else going on. Alright, we are very low on food. Let's feed the pot. Yeah, I mean, we can cure freezing. But that doesn't help us. Yeah, we are like totally... People are gonna start dying. There's probably a way to, like... I think I got a little unlucky with the rolls, too, because I got, like, 5 people out on an expedition were freezing the previous week. The same compass that carries... You carried a third of your film. Indeed, it is. I'm surprised you're able to pick up on those details. Well, I have seen them quite a few times. My family purchased a print of Through the White Waste for private screening. I'm quite accustomed to it all. Oh, you must have been this tall when it came out. Alright. We're gonna skip. Like, I don't know. We're not even involved in this conversation. I had to get sponsorship of tin beans to even get that expedition off the ground. Oh, I remember those adverts. Newspaper ran for quite a while, in fact. I had newspaper clippings for research. Building a portfolio. I think one of those adverts in this folder. Why would you need so much research? It seems a bit much for one expedition. Well, wait for something else. And that is, it's somewhat shameful to admit, but I kept record of some historical figures that I have hopes of one day, well, writing a biography on. A biography? Yes, I know it's getting ahead of myself. But I like to be prepared for projects that are in the realm of possibility. Maybe... Oh, I'd like to see that. A historical figure, huh? I'd say you fit the criteria. Flattering, but it does make me sound old. Oh, boy. Long conversations. Yeah, I mean, like, are we supposed to be sending people out? It seems like we're not supposed to be sending people out, right? Like, the lore is not sending people out, because they're like, well, we're all hunkered down, dogs and everybody, but, like, we have the option to send people out. We have 2 people that are going to die of frostbite, and there just seems to be nothing I can do. The crew have their meal. They return the post. The long dark continues. You can choose who to spend your evening with. Repair a hole in the canopy? Yes. Why would I not do that? I am so confused. That seems like the most important thing. Thinking of going for a stroll. Oh, what? You were staring at the exit there. Oh, right. You alright? Yes. So I think you should have like 2 holes and an exit so that you get trapped. I don't know, so you don't kill yourself with the furnace. Carbon monoxide poisoning is no joke. No joke. It's going to be a long winter, isn't it? Should be. And the food we now have lasts us, right? Oh, what are you getting at? Nothing. Turning to his tent. Boy, I really thought the medicine would do better. You see that, Shaw? Something's up with the doctor. Don't like it. Well, I'm glad you're taking an interest. What do you say this one? Acceleration. You said this was a simple book. You certainly picked an interesting time to start reading, I bet. It's too dark to see anything most of the time. What brought on the need to learn? Not gonna be strong forever. Will and work will dry up. Still got time to learn something else. Not a bad point. Aye, Captain. We're set in for quite a few weeks. We'll have to find something good to pass the time. All sports are out of the question, considering the circumstances. Perhaps we can share stories of expedition past. I have quite a few up your sleeve. I'd love to hear. I'd love to hear it. I actually don't want to hear it, but I'm just going to go ahead and skip. Oh, well, let you get back to your work for now. Alright, let's talk to Temblin. Yeah, we want to keep the dogs happy. The dogs are important. Would you be able to calm that thing down? I'm attempting to make note of today's work. The move is left Stanberry overstimulated. And with nowhere to take him, bored. A pack down can remain active for several hours without taking rest. And then it'll calm down? Perhaps. And then it's likely to act out again. How is anyone to have any work done in their presence? You'll grow used to it. Learn to focus your mind. I'm focused on my duties at all times, and you should have no issue. Alright, some of these conversations are lame. Can I assign more people to the medical tent? No. Ah, Doctor, you're back. You wandered off before dinner. Is there something on your mind? Oh, no, I was just planning to get an early night. Is he going to walk off into the cold? Well, good night. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we might as well, like, assign somebody for an interview. How about one of the people that's going to die of frostbite? No. We're going to lose a scientist. Here. Interview. Great. I got a research and a decorum. Sounds good. Just make sure to always interview somebody, because we're going to need that decorum as people start dying off. Oh, let's obviously pet the dogs. Good boys. Okay, this is it, gang. What I want to see, if this game were realistic, we got this whole tent, and we all live in this tiny little area. It should not require that we burn so much just to stay alive. Because that's the whole point of hunkering down. So I don't want to see... Yeah, see, this is exactly it. Now I'm annoyed. Now I'm annoyed at this game. This is a note to the developers. I'm annoyed. Because look. Look at the fuel. Like, we have to burn this much fuel now? Like, no. No, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Because it's like, what's the point of covering us all in canvas if we don't get any benefit from it? This is just like when we were outside. So it's actually worse. It's slightly worse. Yeah, it's colder. It's 4 degrees colder Celsius, 4 degrees Celsius colder. But now we're in a big tent and we get no bonus from that? Nah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. We should have seen those choices reflected here. All right. Whatever. We're out of fuel. This is it. Crew members are going to develop freezing. 2 crew members are going to freeze. Dead. Dead. And now more, like, this is it. This is like endgame. We're not going to make it, folks. Is the only way to make it to, like, actually, like, legitimately make every decision perfect? Because it's not like I've, like, really screwed a bunch of stuff up or, like, accidentally lost half the food. Like, I guess we're going out scouting. My husband, he's gone. Doesn't feel real. We had our time. We grew older yet. How many people did we lose? All the bloody headaches you caused me. It's not right. I should have gone first. It's just not right. Oh, I don't like this at all. Gnomes was a pain in the neck most of the time. Never cared for practical jokes. That's where we butted head. Nose was one of the sailors. He'll be missed. Part of my hopes is it's a joke. Oh my god. Well, this is horrible. Cool. Well, I love that. You know, the good news is there's less people to feed. Yeah, we got 1 malnourished. This is rough. Let's talk to people. You notice anything with the doc lately? Since winter started, he seemed off more than usual. I think we should have words. How are the mutts doing? Overstimulated, bored, cramped. They'll grow used to it in time. What is the state of the boiler? Cramped, but it works. Good to hear. Stanbury? I doubt that. Stanbury is remarkably well behaved. Low bar for those animals. Better behaved than most of the crew. Again, low bar. Mr. Templeton, you wouldn't have a spare pen. It's so cold. I think the ink in my own froze up. I'm afraid I have the same issue. Oh, I have to warm up by the furnace then. Oh, mate, I'm losing track of the days. Yeah, me too. Week 24? Did it actually skip? I would appreciate it if it did. You're not alone there. Can you believe we've been holed up in here for 3 weeks already? Okay, it did skip. 4, actually. You're joking. Afraid not. Alright, request tent. Actually, before we do the request tent, we need to feed the furnace, because sometimes the requests are things that we do want to do, but they're things that, like, you have to feed the furnace for. Oh no. We've got nothing to put in the furnace. We've got nothing to put in the furnace. Put our food in the furnace. This is it. This is endgame, folks. I mean, I could put this in the furnace, but the problem is it cures freezing, and we don't have anybody freezing right now. So it just seems like a huge waste. This cure's demoralizing, but we don't have anybody demoralized. Ah, this is worth more food than burning. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. This is it. This is endgame. This is it. I just want to get to 25. There, we just put all our food in the furnace. I want to get to 25 in case the request is 25, because it's like a round number in this game. Excuse me. Oh, I've had it. I've had enough. Night after night, week after week. Those salters? What? Some decorum, please. We got... Oh, we only have 36 decorum. I was going to say, we have plenty of decorum. Apologies, but I cannot take their presence any longer. Loud, disruptive, the mess they leave behind after dinner. Just want some peace and privacy. Is that too much to ask? He's channeling your thoughts. Maybe. Ugh. Captain, I implore you to relocate me to another tent. You'll be moved elsewhere. Whatever, Templeton, who cares? You'll be able to handle this winter with that lot. Lefty! Captain, I hate to do this, but do you mind moving me to a new spot? Getting awfully cold. These bones start to crack. Yeah, go ahead. I don't care. Templeton's gonna, like, hate me. Winter has been harsh. Who's this guy? Captain, you mind moving to a different tent? Oh, everybody just wants to move to a different tent. Worried about the boiler. I'd like to be on hand just in case. I just granted that spot to Lefty. I'm sorry, I just granted that spot to Lefty. I knew I should have asked sooner. That's my fault. I won't complain. Well, thank you. Oh, demoralized. Yeah, Templeton. Need to do something about Arthur. The doctor. What is it now? Since winter started, he seems unwell. I think the pressure is starting to get to him. I'm surprised to see you coming to the issue. Oh, I didn't take you as concerned a high-class landborn. Don't be rude, Templeton. He's a good lad, means well. Besides, he's part of the crew. Hunt picked him out. Well, it's no secret. The good doctor carries a nervous temperament. You think it's beginning to affect his own health? I'm not alone. All these people think so, too. I'll have words with him. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we do have words with him. Yeah, Templeton is not nice to this Grimley guy, Kerr. Like, Grimley cares about the crew, and always has. And I have a blue glow because we're freezing to death. Hey, the guy that's malnourished is also demoralized. Yay! That means we can cure him. It only takes up one bed. Templeton, I heard through the grapevine the good doctor is having a spot of bother. Indeed, you may be able to help. You know the boy well, don't you? Excuse me. You may just be right man for the job. We're concerned about the doctor's temperament. He's slowing down in his work and may threaten stopping altogether. He hasn't threatened to stop altogether. Well, his own health comes above his work, wouldn't you agree? Both are a matter of grave importance. Would you speak to him? I'm afraid it might be on me. It's a captain's duty. Oh, does Nutley like Kirk, or does he like me? I feel like he likes me. I'm gonna do it. Right you are. But it's not just that. I've spoken to the lad quite a bit. I've never made it through to the boy. A tough nut to crack. I might not have the right deposition. Too soft, I say. Excuse me? You treat him too softly. The young man's a doctor. He does not need to be handled with gloves. What he needs is someone to remind him of duty behind his role. No sugary words. I think Templeton's wrong, actually. He does need sugary words. The boy's temperament is hanging by a thread. And you want Shaw to approach with a saw? You saw yourself. The gentle methods prove inefficient. I said no such thing. No, he requires encouragement. Yeah, whatever. Thank you, Captain. There's no need to put pressure on the lad. Encouragement, yes, but emphasize what's required of him. I trust your judgment, Captain. But best leave to talk until after dinner. No need to interrupt his work further. Please let me know how you fare. Best of luck. Okay. Repair the canopy. Dead. Cool. Lots of dead people. That's great. We're doing great. So instead of hunting, we're repairing the canopy. Yeah, this is like... I feel like we have no chance to survive this, honestly. Alright, we're putting our scouts to repairing. Engineers are busy. About a quarter of the way into winter by my count. You have a different count by any chance? Nope. Darn. I was hoping you might. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to the doctor anyways. I always meant to ask Mitchell Temperament, what precise is your area of expertise? Botany. Odd. How so? Botany is the study of plants, correct? Not an abundance of plants out on the ice. Alright, skip. I don't really care that much about their conversation. By the benefactor, correct? Yes. Oh, now we're talking about the benefactor, which reminds me, who is the benefactor? I asked Hunt often, but he always avoided the question. Avoided most of what I asked of him. You may ask questions. Exactly what, Hunt said. You seem adamant not to answer. I do not see it as relevant information. Everything is relevant. You can only hide secrets for so long. We'll see about that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we're pretty close to being wiped out here. Where's the person that was... Oh, here we go. What? Why can't I command this person to rest? They're already deployed? Oh, he's an engineer, and I already put him on engineer duty. So, yeah, next week he's gonna have scurvy. Well, I hope he gets frostbite too, because then at least I can cure that all at the same time. I don't know what to do. It's really bothering me that it requires so much energy in this tiny little space to stay the same warm as we did before. That really is bothering me quite a bit. I know that seems like an odd complaint, but like, I thought one of the advantages of going to this system is we would have less energy requirement, but we just have more. So it's just like being out on the open ice. The crew have their meal. The crew return to their posts. The long dark continues. You can choose who to spend your evening with. Well, let's talk to the good doctor. Ah, Captain, is there an issue? We need to talk, Doctor. Oh, right. Captain, I must apologize. There's no need to apologize. But there is. I know I'm not what you would have asked for in a ship doctor. I'm nervous. My mind is often scattered. And the sight of blood, well, it makes me faint. Ooh. Hardly qualifies befitting a surgeon, aren't they? You're a fine surgeon, nonetheless. Captain, there's something else I must confess. The reason Hunt took me on against all other candidates, well, it's because my father... Your father? Yes. Well, you see, my father was Hunt's barber. They were quite friendly, and my father called in a favor. Some favor that proved to be who would sign up for a post to this work. And you know that for certain? I think it's more likely that Hunt would repay his barber than a simple fact that you earned your work. Yeah, I'll say that. Yes. Sorry. My father was proud when I took this expedition. I believe I could finally toughen his boy up. He was always obsessed with that. No matter what I did for him, it always came to how tough I was, or wasn't. But you can see how well that worked. I've had no issues with work. Is that it? You can't bear to face your father? I don't care about your personal issues. I care about your ability to do your job. I don't really like any of those answers. So how about this one? I've had no issues with your work. Captain, there's no need to protect my self-worth. Some of the crew have been quite kind to me. Too kind. But whether it's harsh words from Templeton or pats on the back from Kirk, their eyes all seem... Their eyes are all the same when they look at me. A burden, a mouth to feed. You convince yourself of that, Arthur. It's a self-defeating outlook. You're not a burden. You're the only doctor. To have no doctor is better than having a poor one, Captain. I've tried, but I have to accept it. My cowardice leaves me a drain on the resources. Not least, stop this. You're talking nonsense. Alright, time to do some tough love with them. Even though I'm getting more and more loyalty with them, he needs some tough love here. Right, of course. You're right. I suppose I've been acting foolish. Now it's time... Now isn't the time to lose my nerves. Oh, like if we weren't loyal, if he wasn't loyal to us, would he have just ran off? Oh no. I think that's what would have happened. He would have just ran off. Excuse me. I'm sorry for worrying you, Captain. Wow, so maybe if we hadn't built up loyalty with him, he would have just ran off. I think that's what the game is implying. Well, let's talk to this group. Winter's finally taken Tucker. Oh, what now? It's nothing. Man's so lonely, he started talking to the woman on the tin cans. She's got an elusive look. I mean, they're having fun, but like, two of their friends just died. It's a drawing, Tucker. But what's her story? Once upon a time, someone needed to put her face on a tin peach can. The end. Don't take Tucker to one of them galleries. He'll lose his mind. Alright, that's enough. We're not even halfway through winter yet. Yeah. Why are you pressing up against that lamp? Trying to read. It's too dark for anything like that. Missing your home, aren't we? Whatever that is. Not long now, we can hope. Captain, I've heard mutterings among the crew that have raised concerns. It would appear to be our rations of tobacco finally running dry. The crew have already been on edge since the beginning of this winter. I doubt this will improve matters. Mr. Hammond and the sailors have been awfully fond of the leaf. And I've spotted them trading some of their food rations for more of it. The company did well to supply us this long, at least. Yes, it's remarkable. I was even able to last as long as it has. Hunt must have consumed a quarter of the supply in his spare time on the ship alone. A lot are addicted to it. A simple plant carries so much control over them. Personally, I never much cared for it. I tend to avoid any substance that could affect my body chemistry. But you drink coffee. Still, I have an odd respect for the leaf. There's something admirable about a plant that can steer human behavior so strongly. No wonder the benefactor sought to supply it in abundance. I've heard sailors complain tobacco, tin foods, or benefactors their hands in many affairs, don't they? I want to get more information. They're not content with being a simple tin food company. They're building an empire. Just as they funded this expedition, so too have they funded countless ventures, countless discoveries. But But that's how their business operates. Do you believe they were simply fortunate enough to have peaches grow in their back garden? Stealing and selling. I did similar in my time. He's not gonna like that, but I'm gonna click it because I can. Yeah, he didn't like it. I don't care. I prefer you don't compare our employer to your past activities. You may have your doubts, Captain. I understand that. But I approve of their eagerness. Mine. Okay, alright, let's keep going. Alright, this is a long conversation. Oh my god, now we're so. If I return, I must provide a commodity, mass produce, and sell off, so it will be. I consider myself a mutually beneficial arrangement. I see where you're coming from. The good outweighs the bad. Alright, whatever. We did 10 loyalty. That's all I wanted. Oh, I apologize, Captain. You're rambling on. I suppose the tension... Yes, you are rambling on. Let's go. Perhaps I need a good night's rest. Alright. I mean, it's like game over, folks. Like, we are out of things to burn. So... I don't know how else to say it. Like, this is it. Maybe we do send people out on expeditions. We can't. We can't. All our scouts are busy. Never mind. This is it. This is it. This is it, folks. I mean, we're running low on food. I mean, we either eat these things or we... Well, I guess I can cure the demoralize. Wait, what? What did I put in there? That's... Okay, well, at least I cured the demoralize. So, that'll give me 5 more decorum to not have to deal with. I mean, we have a dead scientist. Like, if anybody in your specialty dies, then you're just kind of... There's kind of nothing you can do. I don't know. Feed the furnace? What are we going to feed the furnace? Guess we feed the furnace the alcohol. Actually, maybe that's not a bad idea. Feed the furnace the alcohol. Feed the furnace ice? Yeah, feed the furnace ice. Alright. Let's end the week. I hope it skips 10 weeks ahead, because if it's doing one week at a time, we're toast. Like, we're just toast. Food rations. 1 member will be cured of their malnourishment. Or do we make 1 more malnourished? Yeah, let's make 1 more malnourished. Yeah, okay, we'll do 1 more malnourished, and then what do we do on the temperature? 2 crew members will develop freezing. 3 crew members will develop freezing. Okay, let's do 3 crew members develop freezing. But remember, decorum is the main currency of the game. If this hits 0, it's game over. But the reason I'm doing this is because we can cure 3 freezing in a week. And we can cure a scurvy. Week 28. It's not skipping enough time. Yeah, this is the end game for us. Templeton? Oh, this is not a new person that died. They're talking about the person that died. I feel great sympathy for the wife. Oh, okay, great. So we have to deal with people. We have to deal with people that have died for multiple weeks. Great. Winter can't be over soon enough. This is the longest I've gone without proper exercise. Okay. Winter's granted me plenty of time to read by lamplight. Perhaps you should exercise the mind instead. It's the most obnoxious thing you've said so far. It's actually kind of funny. Mr. Hammond, in my hands. Why are we not warmer if we're all in a tent like this? Mr. Hammond, in my hands, as I write up. I've been working on Overwinter intended for our benefactor. It'd be good to have a look over the material. Let me know if there's anything missing. Aye, sure thing. Oh, without dripping oil everywhere, if you can. My research is quite important. And my work isn't? Of course it is. Could you attempt to clean your hands at least? With what? Ice water? I'm certain to have a cloth somewhere. Here, take this. Thanks. That cloth was actually embroidered by... Don't care. That's actually kind of funny. So we need decorum, like, big time. Let's enter the request tent and hope we get lucky with something that's like, yay, you've made everybody happy. Runt. Captain! Could you move me to a new tent? I'm stuck with my da all winter. Thought the proper place you with your family. I'm not a child. You most certainly are. Well, I don't need looking over my shoulder all the time. Your own space, then. Aye. Can we, Captain? No. Sorry. Not everybody can move, and you don't get to move. Oh, great. I lost loyalty with some other random guy. Oh, and he's demoralized. Great. Well, that was the wrong choice, I guess. Could have just let him move. Nerve-wracking, blah, blah, blah. Well, can't... I suppose not, but, Must fry your head, Captain, doesn't it? It's not too bad. I've grown used to it. Oh. I don't know. Like, honestly, I'm just feeling like we've got weeks to live at this point. Maybe 2 weeks. So I just need these people to be happy with me. You should embrace this free time. I go, oh, well, let's go play cards with the others. Yeah. Yep. Free. We want more free time. We want more people to... Oh, I was hoping that would, like, give us, decorum. Captain Shaw. Oh, goodness. You're out of breath. Calm yourself. Is it an emergency? Well, this might sound mad. Clear as day. Looked in the snow and saw it. Oh. The Bonner? I don't know what that is. Well, Captain, next order of business is... I'm not joking. It sounds like 12 feet tall, covered in thick, bushy white hair. Oh, he means like a Yeti or like a Sasquatch or whatever word they are out here. I thought my eyes were playing tricks on Timmy, but what if they weren't? What if there's a beast like that? We caught it. It could feed us all winter. Ugh. You're suggesting a winter hunting party. We won't travel far. Yeah, we have to. We have to send people out on a winter hunting party. They probably will not come back, but we probably shouldn't send all of our scouts though, right? We shouldn't send our specialists. Well, let's send the guy who's talking to us at least. Wait, where are the scouts? There we go. All right. This is a horrible idea, but we're going to lose, so I don't know. Nothing but death and ruin. This is ridiculous. Yep. Oh yeah, no, for sure. That was a horrible idea, but we don't have enough resources, so like that's what's gonna happen. All right, we got enough people to patch the tent. There we go. Enough people to patch the tent. Great. And we'll assign a poor demoralized young lad. Get our decorum. And then we need 2 people to go to the doctor. Oh, unless I just assign them to the crew. Freezing. Scurvy. Okay, we need to cure scurvy because he will die if we don't cure the scurvy. So let's cure the scurvy. Cure scurvy by putting lemons in and I'd love to cure freezing, but yeah, maybe that's it. All right, cured the scurvy. So now we do the engineers. 1 engineer. Cure the 1 freezing? Do I get 2? I got 2! We got a bonus. Okay, and now we go to the medical tent. And then we heal. We got 1 freezing. And 1 malnourished. Okay. Let's talk to these guys. Oh, you done with that book yet? Almost. Oh, you want to trade? Alright, you'll need to send it back to Mr. Zack when you're done. Okay, and you have to return this to Dr. Nutley. Alright, we got a nice little trade. Alright, let's have dinner time, I guess. Yeah. Let's... excuse me. Let's have dinner. We can't survive a bad morale week, so... Crew return to the post. The long dark continues. You can choose who to spend your evening with. Oh, I was gonna say, we need to talk to the doctor. Captain, I've been thinking a great deal over the last while. I want to thank you for speaking to me when you did. I needed that. I certainly made this expedition more difficult than it had right to be my previous cowardice. Oh, okay, and I'm sorry for that. No need. I'm happy. You've seen some sense. Not a single one of the crew has doubted you. We owe you a great debt. Let's do that one. I wonder how my father is doing. On the other side of the world, I wonder if he's thinking of me. My mother and my sister, too. There's so much I must return to. Oh, presenting you with an envelope, Captain. If I fail to make it back, would you take this letter? Ugh. I'll take the letter. You take the letter from his hand and give it a nod. And he gives you a nod back. Thank you, Robin. I don't like that people call me Robin. Call me Shaw. Call me Captain. If you don't want to call me Captain, call me Shaw. I hope I won't need to deliver this. Okay. Read the letter? No, don't read the letter. Why would I read the letter? That's so rude. Why is that even an option? Is it winter over yet? Well, you're sick of it. I was sick of it when it started. Okay. Well, we wouldn't have had that little conversation if I had moved him. I've noticed something. What's that? Looking at some of the older Frega. A few of the dogs have grown quite a bit since we first landed. We've been here for quite some time. It'll be interesting to see the time lapse. Do not expect the rest of us to grow taller as well. But that reminds me, I never interviewed you. And you just might be the most interesting member of the crew. I'm not a member of the crew. You're nosy. What do you tell us about you? Oh no, I'm not nosy. No, my character is not nosy. My character is like respect that privacy. I'm not a member of the crew. There's no need to interview me. I disagree. Is that so? There's too much I'm curious on. What led to the dog handling? Why the accent? Why are you Lady Cordell? You do recall the figure of speech regarding curiosity in the cat, yes? I thought you were more of a dog person. That was a joke. I am aware. I take it then that you're not interested in answering my questions. Not in the slightest. Alright, we have not pet the dogs today. And that's really, we've done a disservice to ourselves. More than anybody. This is it. This is the end of the day, so we need to put... Hold on, before we make any decisions, our freezing person is deployed. Our malnourished person is deployed. That person's dead. Alright, I mean, this is it. This is it. This is literally it. So, like, we're quickly approaching game over, folks. I'm gonna feed the furnace the fish that we use for the dogs. We need to survive and hope that, like, expedition to go kill Bigfoot actually does something. Because this is endgame for us. This is endgame. We're not... Yeah, you have to go into Act 2 with just, like, dozens of resources. And I just barely was making it week to week. Yeah, I don't have enough, like, decorum to do this. Crew member will be cured if they're malnourished. One crew... I can take a crew member being, like, malnourished. The problem is I'm gonna lose decorum. The malnourished is not the problem. You know what? I just realized something. There's a real advantage to people dying because you need less food. If I just had, like, 10 people die, then I wouldn't have to feed as many people, and then I could do, like, normal rations, and everyone would be happy. Everyone who remained. Alright. 2 members develop freezing. 3 members develop freezing. Alright. I have to do this because I don't have enough decorum to do it otherwise. So, something better happen. Oh, people freezing on the sled. I forgot about that. Planning mass murder, I hear. Yeah, basically. I mean, pretty quickly. Oh, we have 2 wounded people. We have 3 wounded people. We have 4 wounded people. So, people are definitely going to die. Because I can only cure 2 people at a time. Even though I have the, like, potion, it won't let me instantly heal and then free up a bed, which seems so strange. What would be the point otherwise? Alright, well, yeah, we have multiple people are going to die now. And it just kind of doesn't really matter. This is it. This is it, folks. Like, we've got... You said people gonna die? That was my Jar Jar Binks, everybody. Hopefully I never do that again. Channeling Jar Jar Binks. I don't know why. I'm a little loopy. What's in this cough syrup? So sending people out was a bad idea. Remember those bloody penguins showed up at camp? Seems ages past now. We've certainly come a long way. Ah, don't be getting sentimental. Can't wait to get moving again. Alright. I must say, Doctor, something in your walk of late. You're holding your head high. I'm so glad we fixed the doctor, because he was going to walk out into the snow. He made that pretty clear. I'm glad. Sometimes people just need to be talked to. Sure as eager as the rest of us, not long before I can stretch our legs outside again. On that subject, I was running a few physical examinations and preparing for work. Do you mind? Of course not. This won't take long, I hope. Oh, it shouldn't. Yeah, let's see what happens. Yeah. Let's start with the good doctor. Captain, I was running a standard physical exam on, a request to meet you in the medical tent this evening. Is there an issue? Why not present it here? The individual involved would rather this be handled privately. Apologies for sounding so cryptic. Just a later time. Oh, is somebody pregnant? I bet somebody's pregnant. Perfect time. Captain, I should apologize for my demand a few weeks back. Oh, yeah. This, oh, I gotta cut some blizzards to show for it. I was kind of hoping they would go after Bigfoot and then, like, come back with something useful. All they came back with 4 people freezing and 4 people injured. So, it's like game over for them for sure. I don't know what I was thinking at the time. I was certain I had seen something. 2 people are going to die, so I get to pick the 2 people that are going to die. That sucks. I'm more disappointed in Captain Shaw. Such delusion should never be encouraged. Right, I'm sorry, again. Captain, heard you turned down Timmy's request to move tents. It's good to have the boy at my side. Still can't believe the lad snuck aboard after all this time. He's been growing every day. Good to see you. Blah, blah, blah. Thank you for keeping an eye on him. Yeah, I'm still glad I did that too. But unfortunately, it made people angry. I must admit, I'm curious what issue the doctor's encountered. I need him private matters are private matter. Good. See you later. So after dinner... Yeah, let's just go to dinner, because after dinner, we're going to have to repair tents. We're going to have to do all kinds of things. And we're going to need to decide who dies. That's what's up. Alright, here we go. Captain Shaw, to what do we owe the visit? Ah, this is actually a private matter. Do you mind giving us a moment? Wait, did I miss the... Did I miss the ability to assign people to the medical bay? Did I just miss that? Did I mess that up? Okay, let's get through this, because I might have just messed that up. While the secrecy... What'd you find? I noticed an arrhythmia of his heart. It's difficult to determine what caused without further explanation. But as it stands, my current diagnosis is cardiomyopathy. Years of adventure, finally catching up with an old ticker. Well, could be. So an unusual rhythm is no issue. You have experienced shortness of breath while sitting down. Well, fatigue, a sudden cough when you lie down, dizziness, some swelling. You were doing mass murder, so no medical? Well, I don't know. I was only playing with the idea of killing people off to save resources. But, you know, I'm still a nice guy. What to say? Kirk, please, I'm trying to help. Yes, I've experienced it. What does this mean? Well, it's manageable, but you'll have to take it easy for the rest of the expedition. Bah! No more hauling equipment. Very well. If you're offered a drink by a crew, refuse. Tough, but fair. And, well, it's my belief that Kurt is not fit to lead a lifeboat once we're set off. Now, Doctor, that's not possible. I'm the navigator. You can't honestly expect anyone else to handle that sort of duty. Oof. I'm actually not sure what to say. It's a short sail, Nutley. Kurt can rest while we make land? Alright, it's not safe. Let's try to keep him alive. Your health comes first. The entire crew's health at risk by if I'm not navigating the lifeboat. Kurt, I won't mince words. You could die. We all could. I don't want to argue with Arthur. We'll be getting anywhere to do so. It's up to you, Captain. That's true. Do you think it's worth the risk? If you feel fit to continue, then you may do so. You know what? In desperate times like this, if he wants to, take it easy, not hauling equipment, but he can still be a navigator. I really don't think it's wise. No doctors, but it's a measured risk. I suppose so. Try not to strain yourself too much. I'll do my best. Let's not tell the crew about this. Don't need them fussing over me. I'll respect that. I suppose should be an early night then. Kurt exits. Okay, no, we can still assign medical crew and stuff. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of like, honestly, it's a hard decision, but I'm thinking, like, for the crew as a whole, like, he might die of heart attack, but, like, well, I still have his loyalty, so that's good. But, like, we need somebody to navigate. What's with you? We've got a keen eye on the medical tent. It's nothing that concerns you. Or you, apparently. Are you bothering to be shut out of a meeting for once? Ah, yar, I don't care much for secrecy. Coming from you, that's bloody rich. Almost over now. What? I remember when the wind would scare you. You'd hide under your blankets and cry until it went away. Don't tell anybody that. Embarrassed, huh? Didn't hear a peep from you all winter. I'm all grown now. There's plenty of growing still ahead, Timmy. It's so weird, like, the captions say runts da, runt, but the kid is Timmy, like, stowaway. Like, it's just... Everybody's got, like, 5 names, which I guess in a way is kind of realistic. Like, that's how it is in real life, too. There's, like, here's your official, like, name on your ship. Here's what people call you. Here's what this guy calls you. Here's what your nickname is. Like, I guess that's kind of realistic. I'm complaining about something that's actually not wrong. Okay, this is it, folks. We have no damage to the tent, and, we have 3 people, we have 4 people wounded and freezing, and 2 of them are going to die. I really wish we could use the medical comforts, instantly cure them, and then reassign more people to the med bay, but as I learned, it does not work that way. It does not work that way. So, do we let another scout, which is a specialist, die? I say no. So we save 1 scout and 1 sailor. I don't know who we save. Actually, I don't know what happens after a week of wounding. Now that I'm saying all this, I actually don't know what happens. I'm saying like I do know, but I actually don't know. I thought it was wounded means you die the next week. But, well, I guess we'll find out. We'll find out right here. Because guess what? Boom, boom, boom. I can cure the remaining people of their freezing. So the 2 people in the med bay... So the 2 people that are not in the med bay are no longer freezing. Okay, this is it. This is it. Let's start with the furnace. We don't have enough decorum to, like, skimp That's the problem. Oh. It hurts. Yep. Nobody's even freezing, but... 50. We need 50 fuel. Do we need 50 or do we need 75? Oh. We can get 5. We can get 5 right here. Assign somebody. Assign anybody. I don't care. Is anybody demoralized? Woo, 5. We might need that 5. I don't know. It's usually in 10s. We actually probably need 5 more. Okay. Food time. Boom, boom. Oh! Oh, it hurts. This is all of our food and all of our fuel. There we go. I'm putting everything in there because it gives us options for when I hit E. Because if we get down to 0 decorum, game over. So I could hit E and then be in a game over situation on the end screen and not even realize it. We wake to the sound of distant barking. It seems one of the dogs have been excited by something. Okay, so not yet. You sprint from your tent, you aren't alone. Well, now I'm kind of wishing I hadn't used all my sailors and resources for nonsense. The center of the campsite cracks. Oh, no! We're spreading out. The dogs leap from the kennels, sprinting southward. Wait! Runs across a crack in pursuit of her dogs. The ice shifts beneath you. The dogs will be okay. Don't worry about the dogs, worry about us. You hear the sound of something falling and smashing. The lamps. Oh, what is going on? Oh no. The flow is splitting. Quick, we need to move now, no wasting time. Nutley and Cash rush out from the medical tent. Nutley carries his bag, slung over his shoulder. Cash's hands are filled with notes. What is this? Ice splitting. That's all your work? All I could carry, yes. Not good. Your tent's going under. What? No. My equipment. Do not go back. Either way. Either of you. Understand? Templeton turns to Kirk. How should we handle this? Captain, we need to get out of this tent as soon as possible. Everything past this point is going to be swallowed up. You heard the man? Everyone haul what you can move. Ow! You think this game is rigged so only you survive? Maybe! Maybe I won't even survive. I seem to not actually technically require food, but the crew get to work on the furnace and lifeboats, hauling as fast as they can. With the ice breaking as quickly as you realize you only have time to save one tent? The kennels? The medical tent? Or the supplies? You may or haven't have saved what's already in the furnace. The remainder of the hunted leper seals and spice crates and engineer tools begin to sink slowly. Okay, I'm inspecting, I'm not picking. One of Cordell's dogs howls in fear. You see the digging tools for the hunts. The worn bolt-action rifle are still trapped inside. Kasha and Netley have saved what they could. Still the doctor's medical notes and assortments of a crate of tinned lemons. There's my lemons. Oh, man. So there's actually nothing I can do with these things, right? Oh, now I can devote someone to the medical tent. I can devote someone to supplies. I can devote someone to the kennels. Oh. It's the kennels. I should have done the kennels. I don't know. Lefty crosses the gap to rescue food and fuel supplies. The ice splits further! The tents sink below. Wow, I lost everything. Canopy collapses. Crew barely made it out of the burning tarp. A few sustained burns and bruises. Your frantic escape. Wow. Well, I guess I wish I had instantly cured the people in the med bay now. I mean, I could have used all those supplies that I lost. I could have used them. We've settled on a new camp by the shore. Oh. However, the journey can rest. After a long journey, the shore has been reached. In the coming week, the crew will sail with the lifeboats in search of proper land. The ice split proved to be a truly traumatic experience for the crew. The fact that the crew escaped their lives intact is nothing short of extraordinary. Freak accident. None of us could have prepared for such a thing. Sign off. Let's talk to people. We're heading out soon. Nervous? We have to be careful. We don't know these waters. Well, chin up. Better look confident for the crew. Oh, Captain, I'm just triple-checking my notes. Kick myself, I end up leaving anything on the ice. Now I hope my report doesn't take a dip in the ocean. Smell the air, Doctor. This holds will be a better time to sail, let me tell you. Well, isn't that fortunate? Kurt, please be careful out there. I will. One more push on to land? Don't know if I've got any energy left. These old arms may break off if I try to row. Well, that was rough. Let's do some requests. Let's do anything that makes people happy, because we have to survive. Captain, we've got a problem. The bloody compasses, they don't work. Because there's like a magnetic storm? None of them. They've all been going haywire after winter cleared. Mr. Hammond, we're due to set to the water. Can't wait just a moment longer. Think you know that? Calm down. We have a clear sight line. We don't need compasses. Calm down. I don't care. You know how easy it is to turn us around. What if the fog rolls in? I don't know what to tell you, man. It looks like a magnetic interference, but that can't be right, can it? We've come further south than anyone in history. Yeah, no, it can be right. You have to have, like, a calibrated compass. Alright, I just hope it's good fortune. Alright, whatever. Nutley. We have a few injured from the ice split. I've managed to arrange a small batch of crates to treat anyone. Well done. Oh, great. Quite ingenious of you. Oh, thank you, Mr. Templeton. Unfortunately, I won't be able to make any more comforts, but I can treat whoever I can. Alright. Speak your mind! The animals. In all my years, I don't believe I've ever heard a dog be able to sail the seas. Have you? No, I can't say I have. One of us is gonna break the news to the kennel master. Her dogs will not be joining this ocean. That's my decision to make. The dogs are coming with us. You can get off the boat. Those dogs are the only reason we're alive. Certainly, but you understand what must be done. I don't appreciate being patronized. Do I not get to take the dogs with me? It should be clear now that the only expedition heart. You have made that very clear. She isn't a fool. I'll do it. It requires tact. Apparently we're leaving the dogs behind. What is even the point of this game, if that's true? What is even the point? I mean, I really like the artwork. This like, you know, in a movie you'd call it like a painted backdrop, but it's, I guess, in video games there's probably a name as well. But, alright. Let me change my filter. No more glow. How about a shadow? Now there's a shadow looming over us. Huh? That's cool, right? I found these cool filters online, so now that there's a shadow, I'm in a shadow. All right. The animals are eagerly trained on the penguin fillet in her hand. She notices your approach. Captain, I was hoping to speak with you. Let her continue. The dog scrambles. She launches across the meal. I understood you're going to shoot my dogs, aren't you? I wanted your opinion on the matter. Is that so? She looks across the animals. I'm no fool. I just don't want them to suffer. They've been through so much already. Let her continue. The animals continue to scramble over. The dogs have known me their entire lives. She points the dogs, tearing the fillet. Sibling, okay. I used to carry the one around my pocket as a pup. Do you have children? I don't. I've had dogs before. And you should understand. Don't mean to sound cliche, Captain, but they're all I have. I mean, I'm agreeing with her. I don't know what this game wants me to pick for dialogue choices. I'm on her side. Can't help animals if you're dead. Alright, you have us. Do you think of some sort of family? I fear to disappoint you, Captain. I've known you for several months. Not the best of my months either. We can't take them on the sail. Dogs can't sail boats. I'm not happy with this at all. I'm not happy with this at all. Do it. Wait, quick test. Oh, no, I'm live. Alright, well, Twitch says I'm offline, but it also says I'm live. So I'm live and offline. It's fine. The game is ending. And this is the problem with survival games. I should have known this when I'm like, oh, let me play this game. This looks kind of interesting. I should have known this. I should have known this. Of course, of course. All survival games are like, oh, how can we make you sad? Alright, I'm trying to do what's best for the crew. Your idea of what's worked out so far, hasn't it? So, what's going to happen to them? I don't know! I don't know what we should do! I'm literally asking for her opinion and she hasn't given it to us. This game doesn't allow us to say, one of the boats is yours if you wish. Take it at night. I won't stop you. What if I say that? Don't be ridiculous. That'd be a death sentence. Then we'll have to kill them. Oh, I'm not gonna read that. You can read it if you want. This is too sad for me. This is too much for me right now. I'd expect the same. I'll see to myself. Sparing them starvation on the ice is a mercy. Yes. But I implore you this one mercy. May I keep one? Yes. Yes, you keep them all. Bring them all with us. Oh, man. I don't like sadness. Nobody likes sadness, but man, this is blah, blah, blah. The order is given. The crew. The news creeps to the camp. The air left from. I skipped it. The dogs are rounded up and led towards the nearest ice ridge. I have to. I cannot do an order like this and then not take part myself. I'm not a coward. I am sad, but I am not a coward. The weapon is heavy in your hands. You're careful not to touch any more of its icy metal than you have to. The dog looks at you expectantly. Are you kidding me, game? Are you kidding me? I'm not a coward. It's horrible. Horrible. These are some of the realities, probably, of a survival situation. We're just gonna get through this part. Alright, well. We have so many wounded people, it just doesn't matter. I don't know what's gonna happen to these people. Let's, one person's freezing. Let's do one engineer. And let's... Who do we try to save in this medbay? Of all these wounded people, how about the kid's dad? Small mercy. And then one of the engineers. Let's call for dinner. We only have 16 decorum. The crew have their meal in relative silence. The heavy air hangs over the day's decisions. The crew return to their posts. You can choose who to spend your evening with. Did we really have to shoot them? Kinder than leaving them out to starve. Doesn't feel kinder. I know. It was. I'm going to miss them. I am like... I would be in tears if I wasn't just recently sick. So, I'm really upset at this. This sucks. I mean, it's a survival game, so that's how they're gonna play this. That's how they're gonna play this. Alright, I see what you're doing here, game. I see what you're going for. Oh, somebody rang my doorbell. Nope, I missed it. Oh well. Those creatures will be granted greater peace than could be imagined in this. Look, it's yeah, it's a hard game. It's one thing if it's like, it's a challenging game and, you know, the little pegs start to turn different colors down here. But, like, I feel a little manipulated when they're like, you have to, like, I had to click shoot the dog and then I had to click fire. Like, I had to click multiple buttons. Like, they really wanted me invested in that decision. I must commend you for taking part. I said that I would, and I heard my rule. The kennel master has been even more silent than usual, understandably so. Perhaps it's best to check in on her. Is there anything I can do for the crew? I mean, I could, like, sure, instantly cure. You know what? Do it. Instantly cure people. There. It's okay, Stanberry. Ah, Stanberry stays behind her master, softly whimpering. Sorry if I'm disturbing you at a difficult time. I just thought I should check in. I'm sorry, I'll leave you be. Wait. I apologize. May I ask you a question? Are the dogs included in the report of yours? Well, yes. I have them listed by name. I've taken records of their shifts, but that's about it. I don't know much about the pack beyond that. Would you like to? I can tell you how they live. Perhaps such creatures less deserving to be eulogized. I disagree. Your dogs kept this crew alive, didn't they? They have just as much claim to being heroes as the rest of these explorers. And we repay them with mercy. Hardly seems a fair trade. I'm sorry. It was a necessary act. Still, tell me about them. I wish to know more. Well, I suppose I should start with Stanberry, shouldn't I? Stanberry is... Oh, well, this is horrible. I don't know how else to say that. Some last-minute checks. Not last minute. Come the morning we leave. Oh, well, doesn't hurt to be thorough. Anything can change, no chances. You seem concerned. Does it hurt to be? No, not at all. You seem to be doing well, considering the circumstances I am. Thank you, Grimly. Get some rest. Not pretty, is it? But necessary. Don't know if Cordell will feel the same. I'll miss the wee beasties. Have I talked to everybody? I didn't want to have to do that. No, of course not. Played with them every day. Having to look them in the eye. I know, it's a look I'll never forget. Rough, that. Alright, well, we've got pretty much all of our food and all of our fuel. Oh, well. Guess we can put these... Ugh. Oh, okay, well. Excuse me. Yeah, this is fine. One crew member developed freezing. I could get this is rough. I could, my chair is like, I think the shadow that I have is just causing it to like flicker, so I'm gonna turn that off. But this is still kind of cool. Yeah, I mean, it's fine on the food rations. I don't want to lose any demoralizing, so I mean, I could like, it's crazy. It gives like plus 20. Like, is if this is the end of the game, then I could just go like max on both. But if it's not if I need this energy for anything else, then you know, 46. All right. I really do want, because this is minus 10. But if I go up one, it's plus 20. All right. Here's why I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do plus 20 because if I need another week to survive, then I want to be able to do minus 10. If that makes sense. So I'm going to do this plus 20 because I can do minus 10. I need that 20 decorum. Oh, but then I just got 5 more. Well, never mind. That's the 5 I needed. Somebody's freezing. Somebody's always freezing. I guess the wounded don't die, so that's good news. Five decorum. Oh, okay, I got a lot more decorum there at the end than I thought. Shaw, almost ready to set sail. How did the boats look? Weathered. We had any timber left I could look at fixing up. But we'll get there one piece. Still need to assign crew to their stations. Plan carefully. Don't know what we'll face out there. Everybody needs to pull their weight. Anything else? Give Junior Captain Hunt's hat. I'm so glad I didn't wear that. You passed him the worn hat. I wanted to give you something before we set out. I think Hunt would have wanted you to have this. Nice. Hunt always had awful taste. Thanks, Shaw. I'm glad I held on to that, because it was like I could have worn it around, and that would have been weird. Thank you both for everything. That's it, huh? Says I still need to assign crew, but do I? Do I need to assign anybody? I believe it's time we set sail. Yeah, what is this nonsense about assigning people? Like, it's time to go. Let's go. Preparations begin. Lifeboats. Grimly and Junior Man on the other 2 vessels. Like, why would we assign people to the furnace? We're, like, leaving. The remaining crew must be decided. All living crew must be allocated to lifeboats before you can set sail. You have 14 left to assign. Yes. Oh, okay. I see what's happening. Okay. Oh, I know what's going to happen. Well, I don't know what's going to happen, but there's going to be some kind of horrible accident, and we're going to have to, like, pick a lifeboat to, like, to say goodbye to. So I should probably mix up the engineers and the sailors. Too late! Is that everybody? That's everybody, right? Oh, no, the scouts? I'm actually not 100% sure what's going on at this point. All living crew must be allocated. You have one left to assign. If we have... Well, I think I messed this up because now I have a lifeboat with one person on it. Can you take supplies with you? No. No. Alright, we have one person. Lifeboat number 3, if I have to sacrifice a lifeboat, sorry! Looks like it's you! Set sail. Yeah, it's giving me this option as if I can do something, but... You will not be able to return from this point. What would I do from this point anyways? The camp is packed up, and the lifeboats are prepared for sail. Everything is ready, Captain. Let's get off. I'll see you on the other side. This isn't going to be easy. Keep alert. We're at the mercy of the ice and the ocean now. Keep alert. It's 2:15 in the afternoon. For some back home, the end of lunchtime for you, the beginning of the countdown. Consider the boats carrying you through the ice. Yeah, let's consider the boats. The lifeboats seem a mockery of the temperance. You wonder if it'll ever rest on the decks of its sister. For now, you pass, your future seems to shrink against the glaring challenges ahead of the ice. Consider your previous... Allow yourself to enjoy this, but for a moment, get on with it. You grab the tiller firmly. The boats launch forward, bobbling side to side, parting the icy waters. I hope there's not a real-time event that I'm not ready for. That would be kind of funny. Oh well, here's that fog we were worried about, but there's nothing we can do about it. The oars lift in unison. Uncomfortably for most, the crew has arranged the equipment as best they can to lift the sitting position and count for the edges of the lifeboat. It's not long before Nutley begins a periodic ritual of dry heaving over the side of the boat. Yep, that's me. Curls over the camera. Paranoid moisture may enter its mechanisms. The fog finally clears and reveals the ice around. This is it. This is what we've been wanting, right? More cough syrup. Are we being rescued, or are we going to the Viscount, the other ship? Or is it both? We were sent to rescue them. It's so funny, I didn't know how this game... I was just saying this earlier, like, I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this game because it's like 38 weeks, and I'm on, like, week 14. But what they don't say is the first 8 weeks are the longest segment, and then week 22 to 36 is much faster, so... I have no idea if there's any more decisions. Like, I don't feel like I've solved the mystery of our benefactor, other than I guess they have lots of interests. Terrifying, but profoundly beautiful all at once. That's true. Continue to sail ahead. Oh, here we go. It's not over yet, folks. By evening, you've nearly escaped the ice. The empty ocean is almost visible on the horizon. The boats lurch. The smell is horrendous, though seemingly enticing to a large gathering of snow petrels. I don't know what that is. They shoot down from the sky at their leisure. Oh, it's a type of bird. Scooping up a meal at a time. They're mackerel ice fishing, I think. How do you know that? My father used to take me, blah, blah, blah. Hammond stops rowing momentarily. Are you sure about that, kid? Because I've been puking up for a year straight, at least. Doctor goes red. The doctor goes red and tries to prove he can hold it in. Furrows her brow, readying the camera. What do you think it means? Doesn't mean anything. A cold current, most likely, where the ice meets the ocean. How's the game going? We're right at the end of the game, Game Cat. So I don't know how it's gonna end, but this week 38, I believe we were at endgame. I thought we were getting rescued, but apparently not. Grimly calls from his boat. It's a bad omen. The living aren't supposed to be out here. Templeton grumbles to himself something about superstition. With all the birds overhead, it's nigh impossible to avoid their droppings, at least warmer than the snow. One finds its way into the doctor's hair. A fresh purge follows suit. Kasha looks uncomfortable, shielding the camera. What do you think, Captain? I'm preoccupied with the sailing. I hope there's an explanation whether we understand it or not. Alright, I don't know what to say. Like, I'm just trying to get to the end game here. I don't even know what this conversation is. I'm sure there's an explanation. Just holding hands before taking a photo across the water. Lifts a fish from the ocean and presents it to Stanberry. The animal smells it before shying away from the food. She drops it back in the ocean and buries herself in the animals first. First of all, why is Stanberry not eating the fish? And second of all, don't drop it back in there. Let's eat it. After hours of rowing, I thought we were like literally just feet away from where we needed to be. Meters, mere meters away. You finally reach the open ocean. It's impossible to avoid the stings and spray of the sea as they invade the boats periodically. Everyone left bailing with whatever they could find. Hats, mugs, even bare hands to lift out the water. The crew begins to curse the night at each other. And events have gone past and only means a protest that doesn't interrupt the attempts to remain warm. Tell the crew there's no place. Alright, whatever. I'll let them do it. The sailors sing their slurs at the night. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Yeah, like, I think we're at the end. I thought we were at the end 20 minutes ago, and it's just like one scene after one scene. It's kind of funny because most of the game takes place in a very small area, and then, like, the last day, week 38, is several of these individual scenes together. They could have maybe put some more of these scenes in the middle of the game. Would have made for a little bit more action. Lightning flashes to the west, followed by a rapturous thunder underscoring the sound. Hold fast! Your screams are loud in the thunder. As the large abrupt smashes across the boats. Rogue wave! You just about crest it. A moment passes before the other two lifeboats join you. Every sailor knows the tales of rogue waves, freak anomalies that plagues the seas, such as these. You hear singing, starting by Junior. And soon it infects the rest of the sailor folk. Defiant against the storm, the song is about three sisters dancing to seduce the sailor. Whatever you guys want to sing about it. This is kind of rough. A second large wave hits the boat. The same again, just about. The sailors change key. Sing with them, heck yeah. You don't know the words, but you'll never forget this tune. Echoing as best you can, the others follow suit. Even Templeton sings. Everybody sings. Things are getting rough. The third, final, and largest waves hits the boat. You're lifted near vertical. Lifted near vertical. Keep singing. The spray enters your lungs. It feels forever since your boat finally crested the wave. Tiller buckets your hands. Your eyes burn from the salt of the sea. 3 boats make it across. You finally make it to land. What land? Like, I really don't know what land. Like, are we in like South America? Oh. The navigator is first to step on solid ground. He turns the rest of you sodden. We made it, ladies and gentlemen. Land at... Oh, yeah, that's it. This is the last thing he's gonna do. See you later, Kurt. And that's okay. He died saving us. Heart attack. Before falling across the sand, the others rush to his aid. Week 39. Land. Maybe this game is not over. I really did think it was over at week 38. What? Is this game going forever? Continue. Enter the request tent. I guess we just keep going on like normal. The carpenter sent me, soon building proper gravestones for the dead. Can't say I disagree. Getting an order, he leaves. Great. Best consider my words, this is a difficult time for all. Nutley, it's about Kirk. Good news, mostly. He's stable, resting now. He's stubborn, isn't he? Frankly, he's lucky it wasn't worse for him. Absolutely. We'll see what Kirk has to say about that. I'm sorry, Doctor. I should have listened to you. We'll say that, even though it's not true. We needed him. Kurt's a stubborn man. He leaves. Finish request. We progressed beyond the last known location of Viscount. Answers to his disappearance may lie on this isle, Captain. Once we're through here, I'd recommend you scout the area for any human activity. For safety, of course. Visit the gravesite. Okay. I don't know what's going on. I thought when I started the stream today, I thought we're not going to finish this game. I'll wrap it up and I'll put the ending on YouTube sometime. And then I was like, oh, never mind. We are going to beat the game today. And now we're just here on the island and we're going to explore the island. I have no idea how much longer this game has. We have been playing for like 6 hours longer than howlongtobeat.com says this game takes to play. I don't know what's going on. Like, this game maybe just never ends. But I'm calling it there. I will finish this game and put the ending on YouTube. And if there's 10 minutes left, then there's 10 minutes left. If there's 5 hours left, then there's 5 hours left. I have no idea. So let's call this here because I think we still have a fairly decent chunk to go. So thank you everybody for joining me today. And thank you for the channel point redemptions. And I will be back Wednesday with Lake Seasons Greetings. We're going back to the Lake DLC to celebrate the winter. It seems like the perfect game for that. And then we're going to be getting into some Half-Life on kind of a modified December schedule. So more to come. Check out the Discord to keep updated on that. And thank you, everybody. Have a great week. Bye.